Alright. Awesome. Wicked, okay. Are we ready to go? Alright. Ilsa, what breakfast does Ilsa enjoy in the morning?
I think just toast
Okay.
or
And
bread.
where are we?
Forgot my name.
Argo. Yeah, I was about to call you Ilmata, which I think was your old name. Uh, Argo.
No, Gonzalo was
Was
my
it
old name.
Gonzalo? Who's Ilmata? Is that a god? Oh, that's a god from D&D. Fucking hell. My brain's complete mush apparently. Right. So Argo, what do you like to do in your pastime?
Pray.
Fair enough. Okay, so did you both manage to read up on the downtime post?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, just the
Stuff to.
one where I was moving things on. You were traveling south
Yeah.
towards Festum, the city of moneybags. So you're traveling on your way there. Do you want to do anything in particular? Um, are you just walking? I'm assuming you're just
Uh,
walking down.
I don't know
are
if
we
they're like
walking like main
coach.
roads?
There are main roads there, yeah, but it's up to you guys if you want to go adjacent to main roads, kind of being off the beaten path, or maybe you do want to follow the main roads where it's kind of safe, even footing, but who knows what could happen on a main road.
How far
Uh,
away is it?
It would have been a few days travel by foot. It would have been about 2, 3 days, maybe.
uh, the only thing I would have kind of wanted to take note of on the travel is like, is there a notable difference in the flora and fauna around the areas as we leave?
There's definitely a lot less Wurzel than
Yeah,
like it would take you maybe an hour to find Wurzel that you could have found easily in 5 minutes, maybe back in Wurzel home. Other than that, no, it's about the same. It's the same sort of climate. It's a bit cold, breezy. You're up in the north, basically. Not quite north where it's snow tops throughout the year, but it's despite being autumn time, it's got a bit of a nip to it. It's got a bit of a nip. It's not been raining. It has been dry the last few days, but yeah. What about you, Argo? Have you been doing anything on the road, on the travels, anything in particular, or are you just getting on with it?
Just getting on with it.
Okay, yeah. So, when you arrive, I will bring you here. So this
roll
is...
20.
I'll wait for you to catch up, but...
So I was literally like, we were playing through, and I was like, oh shit, my notebook, and then like went and got that, and I was like, wait a minute. Right, go on.
No worries. So you can see it's a big town. This is the capital of the Boron lands. It's on the sea. It's got a big river running like a vein through it from the sea to the kind of central lands. It's a walled city. It's got a city guard. There's 33,000 humans with about 3,000 goblins. That makes up the population of Festum. There's a number of locations, of notable locations that I'll tell you in a second, but they're known for their trade through their ports and their kind of selling of leather products, also meskins, sweet liquor, and they also have merchant houses. They've got banking, all sorts, really. The people are very proud of where they live. They see it as a city of freedom. I mean, even goblins have actual citizenship here, which is very rare for Aventuria. Notable places, you have the Moose Antler, which is quite a nice cozy little inn. You've got the Market Hotel, which is a little bit more expensive. The Old Lighthouse and Two Masks are your local taverns. You also have a zoo, a dragon museum, kind of the city hall. You have a
A
warrior
dragon
academy.
museum?
Well, they call it the Dragon Museum, but what's inside? No one actually knows. It's been shut for years, really. It's been shut for decades because of, I think, basically they don't have much inside, but they don't have much to show, so they never sold many tickets, so it's actually been shut. But from the outside, it's grand. It's got beautiful statues of dragons and men fighting dragons and artwork that's faded from time of people with shields fending off the fire breaths of a fire dragon and all sorts of beautiful, crazy stuff like that. There's the Warrior Academy, which is called the Grand Festum Cavaliers Academy. There's also there's the main workshop of the alchemists of the Red Salamander Society. There's a school for officers, all sorts, and there's a number of garrisons as well, which house the local town guard, city guard, should I say, and all that lovely stuff. There's also your standard shops and wares, and yeah, that is the city of Festum.
So is that all on the map that's below?
So the map below is kind of just to get an
In
idea of the
German.
size. Yeah. I don't actually know what it's referring to. I think there's different sections and areas, but you don't have to worry about that. There's like a ghetto and a goblin ghetto in New Jurgen, which is going to be southeast. So southeast you have the kind of ghetto area for where a lot of the goblins live. But the main town will just kind of abstractly go around it. So what would you like to do when you're here?
Can we go to the tourist office and get a map?
The tourist office and get a map. Yeah, there's a number of stalls as you walk in the entrance. Lots of people trying to sell souvenirs and all sorts. And
Is there a
bunch of
map
people-
of celebrities' houses?
Map of celebrities' houses. There's not a map of celebrities' houses, but there is a bit of a list. The celebrities being the 12 councilmen of the Close Council. They're held in absolute high regard. Everyone's kind of enamored by them. The council of the Close Council of 12 is kind of in charge of the city. And then you've got the Grand Council, which is 300 councilmen, which is just below them, who are kind of there. They do all the work, but the 12 are where the wealth and fame really lies.
What time of day do we arrive?
You will arrive midday. It's hustling. It's a nice bustling city. Everyone's moving around. The market is open. Not fully. There's not all the stores are filled out, but there's a good number of stores selling various pelts, leather trinkets, goblets, all sorts. You've got cheap, tacky jewelry and souvenirs. You've got toy boats, toy sharks, toy dolphins, all sorts of sea creatures, and yeah. And you do notice that the goblins seem to be intermingling with the humans pretty normally. I mean, you see the odd human kind of kick out and push over a goblin to move them out of their way. There's a bit of antagonism there, but on the whole, it's quite interesting to see that their society has somewhat integrated with the human society here in Festum.
Okay, well, I mean, we should probably find a place to stay for the night at least.
Okay.
Is there a church of Boron?
Yeah, there are 12 churches, one for each of the gods, and there is indeed a church of Boron.
I will head towards there.
Okay. Are you going together or are you separating?
I would like to accompany.
You would like company.
I would like to accompany him
Cool.
if he
Awesome.
allows that.
Argo, are you alright with having a bit of company on your journey
Yeah.
to the church? Awesome.
So there's 12 gods and whatnot.
Yes.
Does anyone sort of worship someone who isn't one of the 12 gods? Or do any people?
Yeah, actually.
Like in general. First of all, but...
So the gods exist. It's known that the gods exist, but some people choose not to worship, like you said, certain gods. Hold on, let me just look into this. There is technically also a 13th god called the Nameless One, who is kind of the anti-god, the kind of king of demons and all things awful. There are a few people that follow him, but that is rare. They're often denoted by a missing finger. They cut their finger off. But no, you do get people who choose not to follow gods fully. A lot of people will kind of flip between the 12 depending on what they want, what they need, what they seek to pray for.
Mhm.
I mean, for example, taking Argo and the god Boron, usually at funerals, people will be praying to Boron.
And when you say like the gods exist, like are these gods physical beings or like known beings
They're
rather
not.
than a
They're not
belief thing?
physical. No. There's legends and stories of them, but they don't live on the world of Aventuria, for example. They just grant divine power. They speak to those who are really highly blessed with them. But no, they don't actually live on the in the land.
Correct.
You do sometimes, I believe, get avatars of the gods, and they come down.
Hmm. Cool. Well, I assume Argo tells me all this on her way.
So Argo, you notice as you walk towards the entrance of the Church of Boron. Obviously, there's a few ravens flying around. That's very normal. But even for a Church of Boron, it's very quiet, eerily quiet. And as you enter, you don't see anyone in the entrance or in the main kind of hallway of the church. And as you go further in, you just see a couple of old members and one particularly young person, all dressed in kind of dark robes with different sigils of ravens and all sorts of paraphernalia that associate them with Boron.
Okay, so no one's there.
Just these three people.
What, alive, dead?
They're alive. Yeah, they're just kind of sat at the end of the church, talking quietly amongst themselves.
Okay, I'll go up and introduce myself.
They greet you, and one of the elder ones asks you, I've not seen you before. Are you not? Are you from Al Anfa? Are you on your way to Al Anfa? How come you're visiting? It's nice to see you, but I'm afraid it's very quiet here this week. How can I help?
Okay, that's why it's quiet.
Yeah. All the younger, the members that can travel, they've all gone on a pilgrimage to Al Anfa, which you know is a city where the Church of Boron is highly regarded, and it has an absolutely beautiful Church of Boron there. So they've all travelled. We can't travel for such long periods of time, so we're here. And Quip here, the younger chap, looks up at you at the mention of his name. He's here just to, run things smoothly for us whilst we're over here. Oh, sorry, I didn't introduce myself. That was very rude. I am David, and this is Bertel.
Good.
And he nods to the other elder priest.
Bertel is in B-Y or T-L.
Bertle.
Oh, can I ask if they have lodgings I can use?
They kind of look to each other and they go, "Well, normally we provide lodgings for only members of our church," and they kind of look to you, Ilsa. But if it's sleeping you want to do, we cannot deny a good night's rest. So by all means, you can stay here. Otherwise, if you do not feel comfortable, may I recommend the Moose Antler. It is a very affordable but very pleasant establishment, I believe, with comfortable mattresses that will ensure a deep and healthy sleep.
What was that called?
That was the Moose Antler.
Well, see you.
Is that
I
what you're off
leave.
to? Okay. Alright. I'll go. What would you like? What would you like to do?
Let's go pray for a
Okay.
bit.
So as you're praying, you actually get interrupted for a little bit. As very quickly as you start, young Quip kind of taps you on the shoulder, and he says, "Look, I'm really sorry. I'm very sorry for interrupting you, but There's some weird stuff going on, and we've been, you know, informed about some stuff, but the elders think maybe we should wait for the return of uh, the younger blessed ones to kind of deal with it. But maybe you could scout out, make sure we're not actually going to waste our time and whatnot, and see if there's something you could do. Would you be willing to help? Uh, would you be willing to help? You and your friend, your comrade?
Yes, oh, help. Whatever troubles the church.
So there's been some people that have been going missing, and there's been some really strange sightings nearby, and there's rumors that maybe it's been caused by those that do not sleep. And he kind of looks at you a little bit scared. Um, but it could just be Fey activity. It might be absolutely nothing to do with that, and we need someone with experience, such as it seems you have, to check that out if possible, and maybe even clear it. Obviously, if it gets dangerous, please don't get don't end up resting eternally for just on a scouting mission. But maybe if you're able to see if there's anything urgent going on, you can report back, and maybe we can do something. I don't know. I just uh, I'm at a bit of a loss, to be honest.
Have you not contacted like the city guard?
We have, but they're busy. They getting prepared for a festival happening in a few weeks' time. They're stretched very thin. I think they've been struggling with numbers. We've informed them, but there's not enough evidence. They say. Um, Basically, these two kids are missing, but they've only been missing for about 24 hours, and the guards say that you have to be missing for 48 hours to warrant any kind of investigation. And then this young goblin has been going around spreading rumors about there being um, weird, eerie things going on at this cave in the sea, and there seems to be some kind of link, but there's not really any kind of fruition coming from there. And yeah, this guy's a bit of a this little goblin. Groink is his name. He's very he always finds things that need reporting, if you know what I mean. And the city guard don't take him too seriously.
Do you know where I can find him?
Groink, yeah, he usually resides outside a nearby garrison, and he points to you. He explains kind of the directions on where to go to get to the garrison. He's usually outside pestering guardsmen and investigators and all sorts.
Do you know parents of the kids that have gone missing?
Yeah, so we do actually, because they contacted us when the city guard turned them away. There's the Taurins, they live 15 minutes walk away, and the Balamores, who are missing their son.
So Balamore's son, and Torrens was the
The daughter.
daughter.
Yeah. Would you like the names of the family members?
Oh, yeah.
So so you've got Solara Taurin, which is the mother of the missing daughter. So Solara, Salara. You have the father is Gorfin Taurin, and then the missing gentleman is called, and he kind of
I
scratches
thought it was
his
a
chin.
daughter.
Yeah. So the other family, for the Balamores,
Uh-huh.
the father is Kilfer.
What, no mother?
no mother. The mother died, rest her soul, a year ago. She had a beautiful funeral. About 20, 30 people turned up and prayed to Boron to let her soul rest. She is now enjoying her eternal sleep.
Do you have the son and daughter's names?
Yes, I do, of course. Belladonna and Bottenrad.
What? Ah. Okay then.
Okay,
I'll
thank you
go and
so much. And please, if it gets dangerous, please just come back. Maybe the elders will realize this is a serious issue as well, and we shouldn't wait. Maybe there's something we'll be able to do to help you, or it might be a case we just wait.
Okay then. I will finish my prayers and go and talk to Gronk.
All right. His name is Groink.
Groink.
Cool. So, on your way to talk to Groink, do you want to grab Ilsa? Do you want any backup, or are you going to do all of this on your own?
I'll go swing past Elsa at the moose antler.
All right. What were you praying about? Just out of interest. What were your prayers for? Was there anything in particular?
No, just the standard prayers.
Could you give me a religions check? With a difficulty of -1.
Oh, where's my stat sheet gone? Religions. Dice. What was that? Okay. Dice roll. This is just one roll, isn't it?
It's 3 dice for
Oh, sorry, yeah,
religions under
religion.
knowledge.
So that is a 0. So quality 0. Quality
Okay.
1.
Quality level 1. Alright.
Oh, sorry. No, oh, wait, I was looking at the wrong one. Oh, it's still 1.
Okay. So quality level 1. You feel very relaxed and happy. You feel calm. You're going to have a good night's sleep tonight. When you rest tonight, you'll gain an additional 1 life point, 1 hit point.
Okay, let's make a note of that.
Yeah, life point. Meanwhile, Ilsa, you've wandered over to the Moose Antler. What have you been doing in the 20 minutes since you got here?
I realize it's muted. Uh, what does it look like inside? Or
Pretty,
outside, first of all, I suppose.
so outside it has quite a impressive stag's antlers, or stag or moose, some massive ass antlers.
Sure hope it's a moose.
Yeah, probably a moose, yeah. Really impressive. One of the sides got a bit of a chip to it, but the building itself is actually quite well kept. It's got nice kind of external wooden beams that you can see holding up the building. It's got a balcony with even some flowers dangling off the edge, showing that the people that own this establishment do care about it. And as you walk in, it's got a nice lively atmosphere. There's a number of tables that are already taken. It's midday, so lots of people are working the docks, but despite that, it's still quite busy given the time. And you see the gentleman behind busy pouring ales, pouring different meads and all sorts, and handing them over to different different patrons. The building itself is a three floor building. The bar, you only see one floor, but you can the back of the bar, but you see kind of wooden staircase leading up to the second floor, and then you see another staircase still going further up, but there's a bit of a rope going across there saying no customers beyond this point, no entry beyond this point. Which you assume is probably, the living quarters of the people that own this place.
I see. Well, I'll go up to the bar, I suppose.
Alright. Alright, how can I help you?
Hello, my good sir. I'm just new in town, looking for a place to stay for a few nights.
We can definitely do that for you. How many nights you think you'll stay in? Just the one, or a few, or
It'll be
what
a
are you
few
interested in?
anyway. If I say maybe 3 nights.
3 nights. Well, what I can do for you is we can do it 2 nights, and then we do a running. We will do a running every night, going on until you cancel. If you tell us the night before that you won't be staying the following night, then that should be fine. How does that work for you?
That sounds perfect.
Okay, so it's only going to be, uh, it's going to be about five silver thalers in the evening. But I'll give you a little bit of a discount because it sounds like you'll be staying here for a few days. So we'll do 5 silver thalers for the first 2 evenings and 4 silver thalers for every evening after.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, brilliant. And that will include either your choice of lunch or breakfast.
Definitely breakfast.
Yeah, that seems to be the most popular issue. Most popular choice, sorry. Brilliant. And what would you like to drink? You'll also get a free beverage, just one free beverage tonight as well, as you are staying.
What do you recommend would be good for drinking?
Good for drinking, good for happy drinking, sad drinking, just drinking, and any
Happy
option.
drinking.
Happy drinking. Well, I've got this beautiful mead from the Norbards. It's got a little bit of a punch, but nothing that'll make you wince. And it's pretty good. Oh, yeah, I can do you a nice tankard of this if you'd like. Uh,
Please.
it's what's been popular tonight anyway. And he starts pouring you out one. He's the only person working behind the bar, but you see a kind of portly woman in the back working in the kitchen. So uh, you assume maybe it's his wife or colleague or
My wife.
my wife. Is as well. And he finishes pouring. He blows the froth off and tops you up. Slams it on the uh, bar in front of you, and he goes, "There you go. If there's anything else you need, any snacks, food, or further drinks, please feel free to come up. We'll be getting busy in a couple of hours, so I don't know how long your session's likely going to be." But make yourself at home. Your key will be ready for you tonight. There'll be someone awake, so even if you're late, we've got 24-hour service here. Don't you worry, and we'll have your room all nice and cozy for you in a few hours' time.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
No problem, no problem. And if you do feel generous and want to leave any tips, I recommend you not leave them on the tables. We have some pretty handsy goblins, shall we say, that do like to help themselves sometimes sneak in and grab the tip. So if you're so generous, might I recommend you put it in this horn here. This is kind of our tip jar, and that would be that would be very much appreciated. Thank you.
Noted.
And you see quite a nice, maybe a bull's horn that's been hollowed out, and you see a few coins inside. And as you kind of sit down, you have a few sips of your mead, and indeed it's a pleasant drink. It's got a nice strength to it, but it's not going to leave you days for the rest of the day. It's a very nice drink. And as you sip, Argo enters the establishment.
Alright, I have a wander over to Elsa.
Alright.
Argo, you found me.
Oh, yes. I've been tasked with finding some missing children. Would you like to help?
Did you end up on that one?
A young priest named Quip asked if I could help as the city guards were busy.
What's the reward?
Good karma. Helping the needy. There might be treasure.
I'm in.
That T word. Okay. So just a quick recap. You know where the location of Groink, the Goblin Witness. You know the location of the Taurins and the Balamors. And Quip also kind of explained a general-ish direction of where the eerie kind of noises and sights have been recorded to be, and it's about kind of this area here, the eastern coast.
Oh, there, that's it. So where is the cathedral? Oh no, the Church of Boron.
Here.
Just as one of these. Okay. Is that a racetrack? Like it's in between.
Yeah, I think it is actually, yeah. Yeah, the city has a lot of interesting traditions. They have an annual, I think it's annual, ceremony where they kind of parade around the town with a drum and all sorts of weird stuff. They like their sports. They enjoy a nice kind of free life. You can kind of see the walls. The map's not great, but this is the walls around the city.
Oh, we can see them.
Cool.
Oh yeah. Oh, where's the inn in relation to where we are?
So the inn was very close to the entrance of the city as well, up here.
Okay.
And you know, just 5 minutes away, you got one house here, the other house here. This being the Taurins, this being the
And
Balamors.
Groink is.
Groink is near one of the garrisons here. So I'm actually gonna, because I'm covering the house. Oh, bollocks, that's the map.
Oh, it's gone.
Oh shit, I've moved it to the wrong fucking layer. Hold on. How do I choose which layer I'm on? There we go.
You have to go onto that layer and then right click it to move it back up.
Oh yeah, can you see it now?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Drawing. item sources. Right, can we... What? Okay, I can't move the map. The writing. That'll be fine though.
Yes. You can delete it once requested. Finish. Alright, let's head to the Torrens
Alright.
place.
On your way in the streets, you see a number of people, a number of stalls selling various tit and tat. Is anyone interested in buying anything from these stalls? There's also a few shops on the way. Is there anything you're
Before
looking out for?
before I leave the moose antler, I'm going to tip 1 ducat.
The cat! Yeah.
Yeah.
That is very generous, sir. You see the bartender kind of lift his head
Sir,
up. Sorry, madam.
I take back my ducat.
Sorry, madam. That is incredibly generous. I hope you have a lovely stay. And anything we can do to make your stay any more comfortable, just let us know and enjoy your day. And he kind of goes back to finishing off pouring a pint for a gentleman in front of him. And he's blushing a little bit because he's so used to calling people sir all day, and he accidentally called you sir, and he's just clearly a little bit embarrassed by the whole deal.
So what sort of wank is being sold?
What sort of wank is being sold?
Like, is it sort of
So from the
clothing
stalls,
or food? Or...
yeah, so from the stalls along the streets, you get a few like nibbles, kind of like boar sausages that are kind of cured and dried, so you can eat them, you know, a bit like salami type thing. You've got fruit, rotting fruit, fresh fruit, depending on if you dig around. You've got the crappy souvenirs still all throughout the town, it seems. You also get stuff like fish hooks, like fish
What
bait type things.
what are the souvenirs?
Just crappy toys that are carved out of wood.
Like, is there a symbol or something that like denotes it's from this place,
Yeah,
or is it
there
just?
is. Hold on, because I might be able to. I'll show you the symbol in a bit because it'll take me a while to get it onto Roll20 from
Yeah.
here.
Can you
But
not draw it?
okay,
Oh.
I'll describe it for you. So there's a red shield with a kind of silvery trim round the edge, and in the middle of the red shield lies a beautiful white swan with its wings flapping outwards. If that makes sense.
Does. No, I don't think I'll partake in spending my money.
Okay. Argo?
Oh no. No interest. Knickknacks.
So are you just strolling up to the Tauren's house?
Yeah.
Cool. They have quite... Oh, I found an image online. Cool. You find the house. It's a very normal house. It's not... it's not awfully crappy. It's not luxurious. It's just very standard. It's 2 floors. That's the symbol. There we go. Oh, you've gone a bit squint. Oh, okay. I've lost the proportions, but there you go. I don't know if you can see that.
Swan on the shield.
Yeah, that is a symbol some of the tat had. The house, 2 floors, fairly small. The house, kind of width-ways, but what it lacks for in width, it makes up for in height. And yeah, this is This is their house. They've got a door. On the knock of the door, you see swans. Swan is part of the kind of knocker. Uh, and you see the name Torin written kind of on the outside of the door in small metal lettering.
Knock on the door.
Okay. For a little while, there's no response, and eventually, the door opens, and you are met with a woman that has clearly been crying. Her face is red, kind of puffy, and she's kind of staggering her breathing, and she asks you, yes, can I help?
I ask her, "Are you Solara?"
Yes, I'm Solara. Who are you?
I am Argo. I've been speaking to Quip at the church, and he informs me your daughter is missing.
She stifles uh, little gasp, and she goes, yes, absolutely. Gorfin. There's people here. There's people here about Bella. And you hear heavy footsteps come on, and quite a big burly chap stands at the doorway, and he kind of looks you up and down, and you can tell his eyes are pretty red as well. They seem to be both equally upset and showing it. And he's a bit less polite though. He goes, what do you want? The city guard are doing fuck all about it. What are you going to do? Uh,
I'm gonna,
yeah.
I'm gonna try and help find your daughter.
Uh, you see Gorfin kind of stand up straight and look at you, and he goes, "This isn't a piss take, is it?"
No?
Right. Please. I'm sorry. We've had a bit of a shit day, bit of a shit 2 days almost, as you can imagine. Please come in. Look, Solara, if you sit him down, I'll get some drinks and something. Do we have any cakes or bread or anything around? And Solara kind of looks and goes, no, I was meant to do the shopping today. And he goes, oh shit, okay. And Solara kind of guides you inside, and you hear rustling going on in the back, and Gorfin swearing and muttering to himself. He's got filthy language. And Solara takes you inside into their living room. They've got a few chairs and quite a nice solid table where she sits down at, and she gestures for you both to also sit down.
Okay, I take a seat.
As do I. I will be back in like 30 seconds.
No worries. Solara kind of sits awkwardly in silence, kind of looking at you and then looking down and daring to glance up again. And she kind of just sits there uncomfortable for a little bit as Gorfin sorts out some drinks. Is there anything you want to do in the meantime? It looks like Gorfin's gonna be here in a minute, gonna be back in a minute.
Can I ask her where her daughter went missing? If
Uh,
she did it.
well, and she kind of looks down. She goes, I've not been very well. It's been quite tough actually for us. Um, I I I suffer from some illness. I don't know. It's not a disease. I don't know what it is, but I I have no energy. I can't do anything. I can't, like, just getting up to the door was pretty much the biggest accomplishment of my day. Probably week, to be honest. And Bella just was meant to go to the church of Parain as she does every few days. She takes a scarf, she took a scarf last night to get blessed by Parain. Parain, is the kind of goddess of health and food, but healing is one of the aspects that she, the goddess, kind of embodies. She goes and she went out at night as she often does with my scarf, and she didn't come back. And we thought maybe, something happened. I don't know. And then after a while, she still never came back. It became morning. She still wasn't here, and she's usually here to help me get up because Gorfin works early mornings fishing, and she wasn't here to help me up. And yeah, it's been I don't know where she's gone.
Do you know if she has any friends?
She's a very popular girl. She's 17 years old. She's got lots of friends. She's got her best friend, Althea, really lovely girl, and they're also friends with Lorelei.
Laura.
Do you want me to write these out?
I'm just writing them like phonetically.
Alright. Jack, are you back?
No, he might say when he's back.
Okay. I was just saying.
Okay, so they're bestie friends.
Yeah, she's got a couple of besties. But other than that, no, she's a good girl. She's here when I need her. She sells flowers at the market sometimes. And everything she earns, she brings back and she shares with the family. So, because obviously I can't work.
So do you know Bottenrad? Ballamore?
Bottomrad Ballamore. The Ballamores live just down and across the street. Yeah, the mother died, Didn't she, last year? And you can kind of see her trying to remember, trying to think. We weren't invited to the funeral, but they meant to. They were quite. They were decent people. The father's a bit of a rough one. I think he was a bit rough around the edges before, and since she's died, he's kind of taken to drink a bit. But yeah, him and his son, Bottomrad and Kilfer, they work the docks together. I think they'll likely be working there together now. Why?
Do you know? Oh, he's gone missing as well. I'm just wondering if your daughter and Bottenrad knew each other.
And Gorfin kind of slams through, and he goes, "No, she has no, absolutely not. She's got no male friends. Thank you. All her friends are female. There's nothing like that going on here. She's a good girl. She looks after her family, and she cares for us, and we care for her." And he kind of slams down accidentally a little bit too hard. Some mugs of just plain water. And he goes, "Here, sorry, this is all we have, I'm afraid."
Yeah, that is fine. Water's
Um,
always good.
keeps you young, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah.
can I just bless the water?
Yeah, absolutely. Um, yeah. Does that do anything? I know it does for
Oh yeah,
weapons.
it neutralizes poison up to level 2 and eliminates all other contaminants from the drink.
Okay. You do see kind of a sediment form and then fizzle and disappear as you bless the water. Clearly, the water's a little bit hard, even though you've got a nice river here. It's a little bit dirty. So yeah, you've done a good job. Um, and you kind of see Gorfin a little bit offended, a little bit stung.
Oh,
He can't afford good, proper, crystal clear water like the nobles can. And Gorfin goes, look, I trust Solara here has answered your questions. Is there anything more you want to know?
oh, you tell me where her friends live?
Yeah, absolutely. One of them. I'll use a different color. Can. So
Althea?
yeah, Althea lives just on this street here. Oh, can't see that color.
Blue.
Yeah. Let's just see as well.
It's like the house next to it.
Yeah, she lives
Uh,
3 doors down. And Lorelei,
Laura.
she lives just down the street on the next block.
Uh, oh, it's an L. Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry. Did
Oh
you think
no.
it was an arrow?
Yeah, it's like, oh, where?
Yeah, that's meant to be an L. Should I get one of those pens so I can actually draw properly? No.
Depends.
You know, like one of those wacko and bamboos or
A
whatever.
drawing table.
Yeah,
Oh, like a touch screen.
but I think that would be a bit much. Right, do you want to fill in Ilsa on your discussions?
Huh? Oh,
Please do. I fell asleep.
that's late.
That mead was surprisingly strong.
Belladonna, the daughter, has gone missing.
I'm aware of that much.
She was visiting the church of Boron, who is the goddess of health and food, and also healing, to get her scarf blessed. Her best friends are Althea and Lorelei, and we're gonna go have a chat with her friends to see if they know her last whereabouts.
Just to clarify, to get the scarf of the mother blessed because the mother's not well.
Okay, that's her mum's
She suffers from some condition. She's not sure. No one knows why. But she struggles to do things. Anything.
Cool.
So yeah, any more questions? Is there anything else we can do? Like we can't pay you. We simply can't. I'm sorry.
No, money
Thank
is
you.
not required.
Thank you
So-
so much for listening and taking this seriously.
And as I leave, can I do a harmony blessing on the mum?
Absolutely. What does that do?
So the recipient experiences positive feelings for the rest of the day. Anything that
Oh,
causes the condition fear suffers a penalty of 1.
yeah. Okay, cool.
Just to make
Absolutely.
her happy. Hmm.
So that lasts 12 hours, I think, or is it to the end of the day?
12 hours.
Awesome. You can see she kind of like rubs the tears out of her eyes and she perks up a little bit. And yeah, this has clearly had a positive effect on her, and they both thank you for everything. For either they're not expecting much, but anything you can do would be fantastic.
Okay then. So let's head to Althea. Althea?
Yeah, you're off to Althea.
Go visit her if she's in.
Uh, you knock at the door. It's a very similar house to the Tauren's house. And this time quite uh, a young human answers the door. She's got ginger, long hair. She's very tall, and she kind of smiles and she says, "Hi, how can I help you? Is everything okay?" And she looks at you and she gets a little bit worried. Has someone? Wait. Do you know? Has she died? Oh my god. And she kind of staggers back. She says, "Oh my god. Um, well, fuck. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna say? Shit. She's dead. Oh my god."
Who's dead?
She kind of look. Are you asking her that?
Yeah.
She
Who do you
looks.
think has died?
She looks at you and she says, "Wait, you're not here to tell me that someone's died?"
No?
Oh, thank God! And you can see her completely release. It's very common for blessed of Borons to give pretty dire news to families, and this girl clearly saw you and thought the worst.
Ah. No, I'm here looking for Belladonna.
Uh,
I just have
um, yeah, she's been missing for a day or so.
some questions to ask.
Uh, she kind of looks. She goes, "Well, um, I'm in a bit of a hurry. I've got to go sell some flowers. Can we do this quickly, please?"
Yeah, we can talk and walk.
Okay, ace. And you can see her kind of starting to gather things. So between her gathering stuff and walking to wherever she sells her stuff, you're welcome to chat to her and ask her whatever you think, whatever you want.
Uh, are you aware that she was seeing? Well, do you know if she was possibly seeing someone called
Mm,
Bottomrad?
She kind of looks down a little bit uh, maybe why?
Well, he has also gone missing.
Shit, really? Yes, yeah, yeah. They were together. They started seeing each other, but um, Bella's father and mother, they both don't like the idea of her leaving, so anything like that is kind of forbidden. So yeah, no, they were together. They were an item. They about a month or two, I think now.
Do you know if they were together in the past 24 hours?
Uh, give me a empathy check.
Ooh, I think that's a pass.
I imagine it is.
So what is that? 588. So that would be a quality 2.
She looks up at you and she goes, "Yeah, they were together last night."
Ah, do you know where they went?
Honestly, I've no idea. They see each other every few nights. Um,
Do they
yeah,
have a location where they go?
she's not told me. It changes. All I get told from Bella is, she excitedly brags on about how she's going to see him and how they're doing this or doing that and how amazing he is. But God, I can't believe I used to complain, and I can't believe. Yeah, I was. Yeah. No, I don't know where they went. Honestly, I don't know.
Would you know if Lorelei would know any information?
Uh, maybe, but I mean, I, I, I think I'm the best friends. Yeah, Lorelai only found out about them a week or two ago, so I'd be surprised if she was able to tell you anything.
Okay. So, have you heard of any strange going on in this city?
Mm, I mean, no, no.
Do you know? Do you know of a goblin named Groink?
No, never heard of a groink. Yeah, no, the goblins, they keep themselves to themselves, and we keep ourselves to ourselves. It's easier that way.
Oh, okay.
And Ilse, is there anything you want to ask?
Uh, no.
Okay, so as it kind of wraps up as she plonks her basket of flowers down on the floor, and she picks up a couple in her arms and she starts shouting out to people passing by, "Here, buy some bargain flowers, beautiful, beautiful flowers. We've got all sorts of flowers. Any color, any type you'd like, we can get for you." And she kind of looks back over her shoulder and he says, I've got to crack on with some work, so if you don't mind leaving, that would be great. Sorry I can't be of more help."
All right. Thank you for your assistance.
She nods and continues on her attempts to sell. They're quite poxy looking flowers. Alright, what's the plan?
Let's go visit Lorelei.
Alright. So Lorelei is back down there. Alright. Knocking on the door, everything the same as beforehand? Yeah? Is that the plan? Just to knock on and see what happens?
Oh, yeah. The door.
Alright. There's no response.
Response. Is the door open? I
Uh,
tried the door.
yeah, it opens quite freely.
Yeah, okay. A shout into the house.
No
Is anyone there?
response. It looks like it's been lived in recently. It's just empty and unlocked.
Oh. Oh, did the doors have locks on them then?
Uh, it
Is it a standard?
uh,
Or is it a
yeah.
trusting neighbourhood?
Do you have any skill in mechanics?
Mechanics.
Yeah.
I have no skill in mechanics.
Or geography? I'm just trying to think.
I have no skill in geography.
Alright. No. No, it just seems to be unlocked.
Oh. No, just asking if there's if doors can be locked.
Oh yeah, you have bolts and all sorts from the outside and from the inside, and from the outside there are, yeah, you get keys and locks in houses, but
Okay.
this one does have a locking mechanism from the outside. It's just unlocked. Maybe
Okay.
that's because they don't care to lock it, or who knows.
Uh, investigate the house.
It seems pretty normal. It seems very similar to the house you went to at the Torrens.
Okay.
Kitchen seems to have food, and there's a bit of mess. It seems like cooking happened last night. Um, it, it's definitely been lived in. There's 2 bedrooms. There's a master bedroom. There's another bedroom which has got lots of books and all sorts. You kind of assume this is maybe Lorelei's room. It's got more kind of young people's items, should we say. It's got lots of clothes, um, kind of more athletic clothes, should we say. Stuff for going around, jumping around, doing whatever it is, hunting or whatever. You're not quite sure. Give me a perception check. You can both give me a perception check if you're both wandering around the room. Uh, Ilsa, are you doing? Are
Yeah.
you? Yeah.
Oh, that's a quality 3.
That is a quality 4.
Quality 4. Okay, so you both notice. Um, you both notice some rope, some kind of big hooks, and some leather straps and all sorts. Um, Let me have a little think.
Hooks and leather straps.
Hooks, leather straps, rope, some kind of heavy-duty clothes, the type you would find on someone that does go either hunting or adventuring of some description.
Ah. Lorelei might be a secret hunter. Is there any weapons?
Not that you see, no.
Clothes.
Any blood?
No, no blood. No blood. No. You've given it a good look over, you've given it a good scrutiny. Maybe you've moved a few bits and bobs out of your way to really try get uh, a good look at this place, but no, you don't see anything like blood or anything. You can, yeah.
Can we like look in the cupboards, wardrobes? Or have we done that already?
You can have a more in-depth look, absolutely. You can both roll perception, but with a +2 modifier, given your amazing like searching skills beforehand.
Ooh, it's 2.
It's the same. Quality level 4.
All right.
+2 makes it 2 easier, basically, yeah?
Yeah, because all your stats go up by 2, so you don't need to.
Yeah, so that's quality level 4.
Cool. And is it the same?
3 for me.
3 for you. Cool. So you look. She's got one wardrobe. She's got a few shelves and a bit of a cupboard. But the wardrobe is particularly interesting. You open the doors and you kind of have a rummage around. One of the panels to the side of the wardrobe that is against the wall kind of gives way with a bit of a push, and you see that inside the wardrobe there's actually a bit of a hole that's been dug into the wall itself, and in that hole you find 30 ducats, which is a small fortune really for someone of this kind of background living in this neighborhood.
Alright, I will leave it there.
Ilsa, what do you make of this money?
Well, if they're not home and they, let's say, ran away of their own free will, I assume they would have taken this with.
What's your intelligence? Just out of interest. Or, no, your sagacity, sorry.
14.
Sagacity is 14. Yeah, I think that's a reasonable deduction.
Which means that they either haven't run away necessarily, and they're just out, but left the door unlocked, which seems unlikely, or something's happened.
I think that's fair. So,
I'm saying safe, like,
are you sharing that with Argo?
yeah.
I'm not taking it.
No. Wait, Ilsa, did you take the money, yeah?
No.
No, I didn't think so. No, I meant, are you sharing the information?
Yeah, that was me basically speaking it out loud.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard that, yeah.
Cool. Alright.
There's money
So,
here.
what do you guys fancy doing?
Let's go see Boronrad's dad, Kilfer.
Okay, are you going to his house, or...?
We'll try his house first.
Okay,
But we'll put all her stuff back as we found it.
alright. Could you make me a... Either one of you, could you make me a pickpocket check, please? Just to see if you can get that back in the right order. The other one can give you a bonus, so if you both roll, whoever's got the highest pickpocket will be the actual person rolling, the other person will just be seeing. Yeah.
Oh, I passed that one.
Okay.
It's a 0, so quality 1.
So you're okay, so you're 0, so I'm assuming you'll be helping Ilsa. Oh, okay. Well, either way, you both got this looking perfect. You managed to even kind of get rid of any of the dust from the wall in the wardrobe. You kind of managed to scrape it off. The bottom of the wardrobe, make sure there is no evidence that you've been in this room whatsoever. And as you walk through, you make sure that this rug has been slightly moved. This bit of door has kind of pushed some dust around, and yeah, everything's back in perfect place as it was before you set foot inside.
Okay.
And you're making your way to Ballamore's, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. The Ballamore's nearby, door's locked. You knock on it, no answer.
Right. What time of day is it?
You've probably been at this for a few hours now. It's getting to about the third hour, maybe almost the fourth hour.
I have the inner clock. I know the exact time of day.
It's half past the third hour.
Is that like 3:30 in the afternoon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just trying to be all.
Or was that like 3:30 in the morning, being the third
No,
hour?
no. It's half past the third, post midday hour. Hold on, I bet it's in this book. Oh,
Or how to read the time?
yeah, it's got dates and stuff. So.
Okay, so it's probably at work.
Yeah, probably.
So let's go find Gronk.
Groink.
Groink.
Yeah, it's not Gronk, it's Groink. Important distinction. Gronk is an amazing NFL player. Groink is a little goblin.
Um,
Right. So you go into the garrison labeled G. That's covering the area.
yeah, he's hanging around there.
As you were told, he is indeed kind of stood outside, pestering anyone who walks in or out of the building, asking them if he can help out, if there's anything he can do, if he's got a bit of information, he knows who this, that, and the other person is. It's like, oh, I think there's been a serial killing going on in nearby. Oh, I've think this and that. Just anything to kind of get involved in some way. It's clear he just wants to be helpful, but he's taken it to the point that he's seriously not helpful for these in this situation anyway. You approach. He has no reason to pick you out, so he continues pestering anyone who walks in and out of the garrison.
Can we go up to him?
Absolutely. You walk up towards him, and he kind of looks at you and continues kind of calling out anyone who walks in or out of the building.
He's ignoring us.
He's not ignoring you. He's just by standing outside here, you're not. It doesn't look like you've got anything to do with the garrison or any investigation. So he's got no kind of need to converse with you when he might be able to converse with someone who's in charge of a murder or in charge of protecting this great city, or who knows.
We'll go up. Can we go up to him now?
Yeah, you can talk to him. What would you like to say?
Great, talk to him. I hear you know about some missing children.
Missing children, yes. But which ones? There's lots of missing children, and he kind of looks
This
up,
would
trying
be
to remember.
Belladonna and Bottonrad.
The actual missing children, yeah. Yeah. They went missing a day ago, last night, sometime.
Do you know where?
I have my suspicions. There's lots of possible places. If you take me with you, maybe I can help you. Oh no, I've got to stay here because 5 o'clock is when they change the guards. Sorry, the 5th hour, past midday is when they change the guards. Let me have a look. Let me have a think. No, so it could be. It's either the docks or they're not missing and it was a lie, or No, I think it was the docks. I think it was the docks, but I don't know. There's something weird's going on with the docks. I've seen a lot of weird activity at night.
Just this is just about the map.
Yeah,
The docks are just directly south, aren't they?
yeah.
So the bit you highlighted was
That was the eerie stuff.
that's the eerie stuff. Okay.
That's the rough estimate of where Quip thinks the kind of eerie sightings that Groinker's made has kind of come from in this kind of area.
That's a different story then. Okay. So yeah, docks. So these mysterious things are happening at night at the docks.
Are you asking Groink?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of activity, a lot of going ins, a lot of going outs, especially very late at night, very late at night. You know, when there's few people around to check cargo, if you know what I mean. And he kind of tries winking at you, but he's blinked both of his eyes at the same time.
Do you know which dock it was at?
Yes.
I guess they're numbered 1 to whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. It is um, Dock 2.5. This one here. Oh, fuck that up. I'll just put a dot there. Can you see that? Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you know about all this?
Well, that's a very good question, lovely lady. And he kind of looks up at you, craning his neck. I you know, us goblins, you know, we talk, and there's a lot of stuff going on that we dabble in, and you know we all clean the street, or we all do this and we all do that, we all hear, or we all see things, and daytime's not always the most fun for some of us. Some of the guards, some of the people don't take too kindly to us being around, so a lot of us work or just hang out at night, and we see stuff that maybe we shouldn't have seen, maybe we regret seeing, or maybe that's really useful for telling the guardsmen, and that might be able to get me a job one day in the guards. That would be amazing. Do you work? Why are you asking me all these questions? Are you investigators? Do you work for the garrison, the guards? Are you honorary council members maybe? Could you help get me some work here? That would be amazing, actually. That would be really cool. Imagine Groink, Lieutenant Groink, Major Groink, Captain Groink, King Groink, and he kind of goes on and on.
Cool.
See,
I hear you also have some information about strange going on the coast.
Oh yes, which ones? West or east?
East.
East. Okay, can you be more specific? There's lots of interesting things going on in the east. There's mermaids, there's dragons, there's um
Creatures that do not sleep.
ah uh he chuckles. Um yeah, yeah, at night sometimes there's been sightings of light coming out of the rock face, and weird chills as you walk past. Even during the daytime, sometimes you get these weird feelings. Uh, and I explained this to Quip, and he thought maybe it was some kind of undead, but I just thought it was a cool light show. Maybe someone was practicing magic. Who knows?
So you didn't actually see anything. Well, see anyone.
Anyone?
Just a person.
Well, and he kind of looks at you and he goes, well, I've given you a lot of information. Let's make this a little bit worth my while because obviously you don't work for the garrison, do you? So if you cross my palm with Silver Howler, maybe I can give you a little bit more information.
I give him 5.
Wow! And he kind of holds the money and he looks up, he's like bites on it to make sure it's real. Each coin he bites down on, aggressively so, with so much excitement. And he goes, he explains to you, absolutely, I've seen boats rowing in from beyond the sea from bigger ships. They kind of row into the inside the rock and then they'll stay there. And some of my friends have seen rocks go from there round to the docks. There's all sorts of weird things going on with boats coming in and out. But lately, the last couple of days, boats have gone in, but they have not come back out.
Do you know if these boats are going to dock 2.5?
Oh, I wouldn't know that would be interesting. Oh my gosh, what a and he kind of has a little think and a little look. It's possible, but I've personally not witnessed it. I've not heard anyone actually following the boats because if we get seen, then we get skinned or we get killed or something worse. You know how it is. And he kind of goes back to looking at his coins, kind of giddy with excitement.
Okay.
Any other questions I can answer for you? And he looks at you also. You've not said much. Anything I can help you? Would you like to cross my palm with Silver Hallow as well, maybe?
I'm fine, thanks.
There you can see he's clearly disappointed. But then he looks at the coins and you can see his eyes light up again with sheer excitement, completely forgetting his rejection from mere moments before.
Right. Thank you for your help.
Any time. I'm here every day
Okay.
until the 5th hour. After, well, 6th hour really, because I like to watch the guards change, have a little chat with the new and the old shift, and see if anything interesting has gone on. Maybe help them out, give them little bits, tidbits like, did you know an angel came in from the west coast? Yeah, it's very interesting. And there's rumors that they're going to take kidnap a bunch of babies and take them yonder. So maybe you can give me a little bit of silver thaler, a little bit of help for that bit of information, because that seems pretty pertinent. Maybe they're going to dock too. You never know.
An angel came from the west to kidnap babies.
Absolutely. Are you questioning my Are you questioning me?
No?
Okay.
Of course
Well,
not.
just got to check. All right.
Do you know which god this angel serves?
He kind of looks left, looks right. Prios, of course. The god of law and order. Though why the god of law and order would want to kidnap babies is beyond me. Maybe no, it is in fact a rogue angel of Prios. There we go. There we go. And then he starts shouting about this random rogue angels to anyone that's going in or out of the building. He goes, "Have you heard? A rogue angel of Prius is kidnapping babies. Please, you need to inform someone to stop the kidnapping of all babies and give me a, And he's going on about Some random shite.
Okay.
And he kind of looks you up and down, and he goes, "Is there anything else I can help with?
No, you've been
Have
very
you
helpful.
heard of the jumping goat that steals grass?"
By eating it.
You have heard of it? And he kind of looks at you, feigning shocked. What about And he kind of thinks. He strokes his chin. What about the wave? The wave that is a white horse. A galloping row of white horses coming in from the sea onto the land every now and again. Scary, isn't it? I think it needs investigating, don't you? Maybe you could take me along with your investigations. I could be of magnificent help, but only after 6 p.m. 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Could you wait
Well,
that
we
long?
might come back for some
Well, if you
to
need me, and if
employ
you've
your
got...
services.
Absolutely, if you have any more of those coins, and he bites another one again, just to double check, then would be most glad to help.
Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you, thank you. I mean, you more than you. He first points at Argo and then points at you, Elsa. But thank you both, I guess. Thank you, thank you. And maybe next time we can work on that generosity.
Mm.
Looking at you, Elsa.
I shoot him a glare.
But maybe not, of course, maybe not. That's not always. Thank you very much. Have a good day. I hope you're alright, and yeah, good day.
Yeah. Goodbye.
So, do we think that was useful or not?
Oh, there's some action going down at the docks. It looks like
Assumedly.
it's. It looks like it's happening at night. So we could pop down later tonight to have a look.
Sweet. So what are you going to do between now and night time? If that is your plan.
Go get some food and have a little nap.
All right. Cool.
A
So
nap.
a nap. So just to double check, you don't want
Energy.
to check on where's it gone? You don't want to check on Kilfer.
Kilfer
Yeah.
at the docks. Might be hard to find.
The docks are pretty big, and you've not been given any particular information on where.
And he might be involved as he works in the docks.
He could be. Who knows?
So,
He is a dock
no.
worker, but there are.
He likes to drink, so
Yeah.
possibly in debt. Gambling. Maybe he's trying to do some necromancy, get his wife back. Needs the blood of his son. Some weird shit.
A lot of assumption.
Yeah.
Keeping an
Read a
open
lot of
mind. Yeah, as a blessed Boron, you hate necromancy. Obviously, you hate any kind of anything like that.
The
So
undead.
maybe
They're dead, they stay dead.
maybe that is kind of spurring you to jump to conclusions, like connecting two and two together, being like, yeah, this could be it. He could have used his son to try and bring back his wife. So, yeah, that could be a possibility. Tavern or docks? Or something else?
Well, we need to get some food anyway, don't we? Not eaten since breakfast, I guess.
No, I assume you're pretty hungry.
To the moose sadly.
Yeah, off back to the Musandler.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Today's special is mutton stew with a hunk of bread. Comes in at 2 silver thalers, but includes a um, half tankard of beautiful, beautiful golden ale called
How much is that? Is that 2?
BGA. Just 2 silver thalers. It's quite a cheap establishment.
Yes. I'll have one of those, please.
BGA
Two.
or cordial of some kind.
And have some BGA.
Yeah. You as well, madam.
I'll have the same.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Would you like to upgrade to a full tankard each?
Yes.
And if you get 2 full tankards each, it'll only cost you an additional silver thaler for the upgrade and the tankard each. Costing you 3 silver thalers for 2 tankards and your meal. If that was...
Okay.
We have
Yeah.
quite convoluted deals in this establishment. I'm very sorry. The barmaid is kind of rolling her eyes, looking back at the barman. But he tries to get a bargain out if where possible. Sorry. Brilliant. Anything else? Any nibbles? We've got some dried fruit you can have to nibble on before your food comes, and anything like that? No. Okay. And she kind of turns around and asks the table nearby what they would like to eat. Eventually, you get your food, a nice generous portion with nice frothy tankards of ale, which were courteously given to you one at a time so that they remain a nice barrel cool temperature, not warm underneath the candlelight, and the kind of more stagnating temperature of the tavern room as it fills with people.
Well, go sit down, find a table.
Yeah, absolutely. You get your food, it's very nice. The beer's pretty lovely. It's quite a light beer, not the strongest, but it's got a nice taste and it suits the mutton dish surprisingly well.
It's alright. Eat me meal. Drink me drink.
Yum yum yum. Will you be sleeping at all, or what? Or what do you guys want to do?
I intend to go have a little power nap.
What time are we heading down to the dock?
Well, Groink thinks the activity happens at night, so what time does it get dark in this area?
Given that it's autumn and you're quite far north, it gets dark early-ish around the 7th hour.
So we can pop down to the docks about 8 o'clock. See what's going on.
When you say you're going to pop down to the docks, do you mean to dock 2.5?
Yeah.
Cool. Wow. The area that he's kind of explained to you is dock 2.5, but if dock 2.5 actually exists, who knows? Okay. Cool. So yeah, in the meantime, just eating, drinking. Are you guys drinking both of your tankards? Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you getting any more beer after those 2 tankards?
No, just those 2 for me.
And you also?
No.
Okay, so if you could both give me a carousing test with a +1 each.
Oh,
You can fate it if it's looking bad.
ooh, +1. So. Mine will be a fail then.
I just fail.
Okay, are you guys gonna leave it failed or do you want to fate point it?
Fate point a reroll.
You can re-roll any number of dice for 1 fate point. So 1 fate point can re-roll all of them or just the one.
I need to do 1. Oh, oh yes. Reroll 1 dice. That's gonna be worse. I know.
That's 1 better. Can you?
I think that's a quality 1 then. That's a 0.
Oh, you managed to pass it. Nice.
Yeah.
And what about you, Elsa? Are you fate pointing it or?
No.
Okay, you gain 1 level of stupor. Which is stupor, isn't it? Yeah, you're slightly drowsy. You get -1 to all checks until it goes. However, it doesn't last particularly long. In an hour or so, it'll probably wear off. Given that it's just from a couple of beers. Well, for you, it makes more sense because you had your mead at midday, your midday mead.
My
Oh,
room ready.
how
Awesome.
long stupor last for? Oh, 3 hours.
Up to 3 hours, but because this
Ooh,
was just from
rest.
beer, it might be a bit sooner.
Uh,
We'll see. I'll basically in a while I'll ask for another test, and we'll see what happens then. Cool. So what do you got? What do you guys fancy doing?
I was gonna go for a rest before 8 o'clock.
Are you going back to the Church of Boron?
Yeah.
Right. And Ilsa, what do you want to do between now and 8?
Is my room ready?
Your room is indeed ready. You can grab the key at any time.
I would like to check my room.
Cool. You get a key. You have a. It's just a straw mattress. It's nothing fancy, but they've put sheets over as an attempt to make it more comfortable. There's decent pillows. There's a bit of a chair to the side as well with a small table, which you can use for whatever you find necessary. There's very little in the way of decoration, but you do have a window that overlooks the street. And you kind of hear the hustle bustle of people going in and out of the tavern.
Yeah, I'll probably take a lie down.
Awesome. So are you guys planning to meet at a specific point at a specific time?
Yeah.
Where and when? Or are you just going to meet at the docks at
Uh,
8?
he's got to walk past the church on the way to the docks so Elsa can meet me at the church.
Cool.
And we can walk down together.
Are you happy with that, Elsa?
Sure.
Awesome stuff. Alright, so 7:55 comes, or 7:50 comes. Ilse, you make your way down. You get to the Church of Boron, and Argo's there ready. And you guys can take it away from here. What do you want to do?
Head to dock 2.5, or the area.
Cool. Alright. You're just walking straight up, yeah? You're just walking straight there.
Well, we'll walk there and then view the dock from a distance.
Okay, so from a distance you mean like from the trees around here? Oh, might help. From the trees around here, kind of area.
Yeah. Just
Alright.
so out of sight.
Okay, cool. Can you all make me a couple of stealth check each?
Stealth.
No bonuses or negatives.
Ooh.
Uh,
Oh, so that
Quality 4.
is... Oh, what did I get?
Quality 4. You are invisible.
Quality 1.
Quality 1, cool. So you both feel fairly confident that you'll be unseen. Ilse, you have blended in with the dark backdrop of the town. Looking, you're dark. I'm assuming you're wearing dark clothes, assisting you in this. And you get there and you look over to the docks, and indeed you do see a few people kind of stood around, but there doesn't seem to be masses of activity. Give me perception checks each at -2 because it's dark. Not that it matters for you.
That'd be a...
You can always fate point it, remember. Burn through those fate.
No.
4.
You got quality level 4.
Oh wait, -1 was it?
-2.
-2. Yeah, that's still 4.
That's still quality level 4, nice. Argo, I'm assuming you're just failing, accepting you're failing.
Yeah.
So Argo distracted by
Gosh, what was this? This No,
perception.
This perception. Oh shit, I forgot. We said something else.
Oh, what's sorry.
Did you say perception?
Perception is physical.
Oh. That's a pass then, so that'll be a -1. That'll be a quality level 1 then.
You pass with a 20.
Well, I subtract 8 off it,
Do you?
which takes it. I've got an SR of 8.
Oh yeah, which will take it to
12. And my check is a 13, 13, 13.
even with the -2.
Mine's still -1.
It was -2.
That's a -2.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a fail then.
Would you like to fate point it, or are you accepting it fails?
No, it's accepting.
Okay. Also, I don't think you can bring down a 20. I'd need to check. No, I think it's a double 20 auto fail. Actually, you're fine. I'll double check because I have a feeling 20 would mean you fail, and then a double 20 would mean a crit fail, which means something bad happens. But I might be wrong, so I'll double check. Either way, it doesn't matter. You just fail. Cool. So yeah, so you're distracted by something in the distance on the island opposite. Meanwhile, Ilse, you notice that there's a small cluster of dock workers chatting amongst each other. You assume they're dock workers because they're clad in the kind of overalls and clothing you'd expect. And they're kind of clustered together chatting. You can't hear what they're saying. But one of them every so often will point out to the sea. and then keep chatting back in again.
Am I close enough to hear what they're saying?
No, I don't think you would be, no. You could try, you could sneak forward and try have a listen, absolutely.
Have they noticed me?
They have not noticed you. Are you sneaking forward?
Um, yeah, it could.
Okay, cool. Argo, are you joining in?
No, I'll hold
You're
back.
gonna hold that, cool. Alright. So yeah, so neither of you need to make an additional stealth roll because you were so good at blending into the background earlier, that's kind of carried on forwards as you sneak, you're very careful. You don't feel like you've been noticed, and you can kind of overhear a bit of chitter chatter, not exact conversation, but you can tell there's a discussion about shipments coming in every few days, but they might have to stop. You're not entirely sure why. That three the three runners have gone missing. Something along those lines.
Is there anyone else around?
The odd person walks through the street behind, or you see a couple of people wheeling stuff into boats that are docked up in the harbour. There's a nearby tavern that's getting pretty rowdy. It's around here, and you can kind of hear it over from the distance still, like the chatter and raucousness that's coming from there.
Alright, I'll head back to Argo.
Cool.
Tell him the little I did here.
All right. So what's the plan?
This is your rescue mission, bud.
So we can wait. What? So is there a boat coming?
Do you want to repeat what you heard, Ilsa?
Yeah, I said I head back to tell him what I heard.
Oh yeah, do you want me to repeat it? I was wondering if you were going to repeat it.
Did he not hear?
I wasn't there, was I?
So basically, no, Gary didn't hear.
I heard some of it.
Jack, if you heard, by all means share it. If not, I'll repeat it, but I think it would be better coming from you.
Go for it.
Okay, so basically now I might divulge too much. One of the people was like pointing out in the sea something about shipments coming in every few days, but having to stop for a period of time. Something about runners not being there, not being able to carry stuff, being missing maybe. Yeah, that's kind of what you hear.
Okay.
or what Ilsa hears. Did I miss anything, Ilsa?
Uh, not from what I have taken in.
Cool.
Sorry, I'm
Okay.
still learning to take good notes. I seem to be very bad at like listening while writing down.
That's alright.
So I pick up like half the information the first time.
If you want me to explain, to repeat anything, I honestly, please ask.
Alright, so there must be no boats arriving then.
Not from
Short
what
time.
Ilsa's heard. It's probably a safe assumption that they're not going to be coming.
Okay then. Let's go knock on Kilfer's door. See if he's in.
All right.
This,
You happy with that, Ilsa?
yeah,
Alright.
he's in the dockboard area, isn't he?
He lives. Are you just gonna look for him around the docks, or are you gonna go to his house?
I think everyone's gone home, so especially you gone home. So.
Do you know where he lives?
Yeah.
Or do
no,
we
it
know
is.
where he lives?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's at the B on the map.
It's the other side of the city.
Yeah. Are you finished here?
Nothing much else. Nothing's going on that we can see. I might as well leave.
Alright, so you make your way. The streets are slightly quieter. There's not as much going on, but taverns are still getting filled and not being as loud as ever, spilling light into the street, as well as all sorts of laughter, cheer, and jeer. You make your way up to the Ballamore. I'd call it an estate, but it's a little house. This house is a bit more run down than the other two you've been to today, but similar kind of shape and size, where it's 2 floors, not very big, not very wide, not very deep, not much of a garden that you can tell from the back anyway. There is a light on in the you do see the window light flickering. You assume a candle must be lit inside.
I don't think I asked this before we started, but like, what is the technology sort of situation in the Dark Eye or in this
Fancy
world?
no guns.
Okay.
Uh,
Any sort of flight?
I do not believe so. Not without a dragon, which would kill you on sight.
No small birds?
Okay, there's plenty of small birds, but not for a human to be able to fly on, unless you
Yeah,
had some
grand.
kind of magical means. But you do have witches can fly on brooms. There's
Yeah,
flying
yeah, yeah.
balm that you can use, but there's no kind of constructed, engineered methods of flying.
No
So-
hot
so-
air balloons.
There wouldn't be anything like artificer or anything in this world, no?
No, not really. The dwarves are fantastic engineers and craftsmen, but that's more used for, blacksmithing, for mining, for very kind of mundane. It's a very mundane technological state.
Yeah, grand.
So yeah, so you
Sorry
see a
for
light flickering. No, it's absolutely fine. You see a light flickering on from the window. It's assuming it must be some form of candle or fire. What would you like to do?
I could knock on the door.
Uh, you are the door is answered, and you're faced with the pungent smell of some kind of spirit, some form of unrecognizable strong alcohol hits you in the face like a wave as a sweaty, stubble encrusted human faces you. He is middle-aged. You can see he's got a bit of strength to him, but he is out of shape. Uh, he's portly, to say the least, but he's a big lad, and he kind of staggers, leans on the side of the doorway, and he kind of looks at you both and goes, "What? What do you want?" Hey,
It's about your son, Bottomrad.
what the fuck do you want with Bottom Rad?
Do you know he is missing?
Yeah, but the guards say nothing's gonna happen about that. He has to be missing for 2 or 3 days before they can do anything. Oh, I was gonna go day after tomorrow again, see if they'll do anything, but fuck knows, they're a useless pile of twats.
So, here you work on the docks. There's been
Yeah,
some strange occurrences happening on the docks. Are
uh,
you aware of any of these?
not that I know, no.
So you don't work on the docks late at night?
Sometimes, depends on the shift. As you can see, I'm not on shift. And he pulls out a mug and takes a whiff of it, burps under his breath, and again you're hit with another wave of pungent, strong alcohol as it smacks into your face. And he scratches at his belly, goes, "Why are you asking?"
No, we're just trying to find your son. Because there's also a missing girl called Belladonna.
Don't know if Belladonna, but if you're looking for my son, then means the guard are doing well, or... And he looks at you. He goes, or the churches. Who the fuck knows these days? Anyway, yeah, that's mighty kind of you, but I cannot pay, I cannot give you anything in return for any help you offer. So if you're looking for money, you're gonna have to look elsewhere, I'm afraid.
No, no, not looking for money.
Any kind of...
Information is more what we're after.
Well, feel free to ask me whatever you want, but I'll tell you now, I've no bloody clue uh, where my son's gone. Bottom rad. What a clout. You know, all that happened was I was, in the tavern, the stinking wench. Yeah, you won't have seen it. It's one of those fine establishments that are invitation only. And he kind of snorts and coughs and splutters. You assume from many years of tobacco abuse, and he goes, "Yeah, I came back from the tavern, and it wasn't there. So went out for work early in the morning, on the docks. I assumed he was with mates, but when I came back, you know, he wasn't there. 2 dinners in a row. That's unlike him. He likes his food like his old man. Uh, yeah. What else? What else
Do you
do you
know
want?
what he's been up to?
Yeah.
Has he been acting weird or?
Weird? Nah. He's a good chap. He's a bit full of himself always. You know, likes to flex whenever he sees his reflection in the sea when he's working. Wastes of time most of the time. Gets cuffed around the back of the head by the by whatever chaps he's working with. But no, he's a good lad. He's been building a boat. That's been his thing. He's been working on it for a few weeks now, and I think he finally finished it. I was worried actually that he might be lost at sea, but none of my mates have seen or heard anything. And with the docks and harbour as busy as they are, it's unlikely you'd have gone without being seen. You'd assume or hope anyway. Just yeah, don't know. He's not the smartest chap, but he's not dumb enough to go out at night. It's just a little rowboat anyway, so it won't be getting far.
Do you know where his rowboat is moored?
Yeah. It's not moored. It was. He was building it on by the river over here.
Where did you flash it? Oh, there.
Yeah, I'll bring it again. Guess what? But that was, I think, he finished it a few days ago, and he's been slowly kind of rowing it down and round. So, honestly, could be anywhere. You know, there's free mooring up the river. A lad will do whatever he wants, and yeah. Maybe he's gone up north.
Do you have any other family?
Nah, not since. And he takes another swig. Not for a while.
See.
Is there anything else I can help you with? Hey, because I've got an engagement, a prior engagement, a bit of a meeting going on with this here bowl.
Okay, no, you've been very helpful.
Alright, well, if you can get my lad back, that'll be ace. Feel free to give him a good clout over the head for worrying his dad. And good day, good evening, good night, and I'll hopefully see you soon.
Good night.
And he kind of slams the door behind you.
Well, he's a twat. What now?
We can head to the east coast with the strange lights.
Alright, it's now about. If you're both happy just heading there, are you both happy just heading straight there?
Should we go there in the morning? I don't know.
How dark is it?
It's now 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. You've got
Summer
perfect
or
timing.
winter?
It's autumn, so it's dark.
Okay.
There's a bit of a glow maybe at the horizon, but it's pretty dark. It's quite cold as well. Because you're in the north.
I was thinking maybe we should check up and down the river, but it seems a bit late for that.
To see.
Yeah, that would take you a good day or two to just go up and down the river, looking for whatever, because you'd have to take your time.
Well, it's up to you, Argo. I can head out east, or
Yeah, we can
I can
go.
call it a night.
Don't know. Good time to finish it, or
Uh,
or
we
Yeah.
we can go. There'll be a good point where we can stop in a while, or we can keep going. It's entirely up to you, because I know you're up at the crack of dawn for work tomorrow, Gary. So if you want to call it there, we can go tonight.
No, I mind if Jack's happy with that. Or we
I-
can play for a bit more, go do some exploring of the coast.
Yeah, I'm good to keep going.
Alright, we go to the coast.
Alright, cool. So you get there, it takes you a good kind of 45 minutes to traverse the town, maybe a bit less actually. Is there any particular area you're going to go to? You weren't given many specifics. Groink told you of a couple of possible locations, but it was all kind of vague and messy.
Oh, we can start at the top area and just walk our way down.
Alright, cool. Can you... it'll take you... Hold on. Alright. For each test you make, it'll take you 15 minutes.
Okay.
You need to
What
reach a certain joint quality level
Okay.
to find any kind of clues. So you're gonna make perception tests together, add up your quality levels, let me know, and then we'll keep going until I say stop, and we'll figure out what time it is then.
Oh, aren't we looking for lights coming out of rocks? Was that what we're doing?
You're looking for lights coming out of rocks. You're looking for
Oh, passive.
noise, any kind of maybe boats coming in and out, disappearing into the rock side, anything kind of like that, I guess.
Okay. So perception roll.
Yeah, you can have +2 to it, and Ilse you can have +1, because you know that there's lights and noise, and Argo you get an additional +1 for certain reasons.
Number 20. Can I change a 20 or not?
You can always re-roll a 20, yeah.
Not re-roll, but
Oh,
like, can I
changed.
use it?
Yeah, let's say, yeah, we'll say for today you can, and I'll double check it. I don't want to stop.
Yeah. So +2. So that's a quality 2 for me.
Alright.
I have a +1,
You have a +1, yeah.
quality 4.
Alright. So if that's 15 minutes of your time, you've not spotted anything, you're going to look for another 15 minutes.
Alright. That's better. So that'll be. So let's have a quality 2.
I can pass with quality 3.
Alright. So now half an hour's gone by. Argo, you're starting to get a slight bit of chill in your bones. You're not sure where, maybe it's just a bit of a breeze coming through. That's getting underneath your robes a little bit. Ilse, you think you've spotted a little crack of light reflecting in the sea, but whenever you kind of spot it, it seems to disappear, and you're not entirely sure on the distance. So you're gonna have to look for around another 15 minutes at least. But you both get an additional +1 cumulative to your test. So I think Argo, you're on 3 and you're on 2 also.
3. Oh,
So-
quality 3 then.
That's quality 3.
Okay. So I can't get rid of that circle, can I? Fuck. Right. So around here, 45 minutes in, so we're about 10 o'clock at night.
It's the arrow.
The arrow. You spot below the flickering every so often of light reflecting from the sea. Argo, you also feel that this chill has actually amplified itself, and you're colder now at this point, stood where you are, than you were beforehand, and you think that this cold might be some weird supernatural effect on yourself. And yeah, below you here is likely where whatever weird activity is occurring, the source of it.
What is here? Like, building wise?
Bits of trees and hedges. There's a few buildings. A good maybe a couple of 100 meters away behind you towards the amphitheater or the track even.
Okay, so we're like out in the wild, basically.
Yeah.
Head to the crack.
How are you going to lower yourself down?
I have some rope in my backpack.
Alright.
I have 10 yards of rope.
10 yards of rope. And what are you going to attach it to? How are you doing this? What's the plan to get down?
Is there any trees or anything nearby?
Yeah,
Tight
there's
rope?
a couple of trees.
I will tie a tree round me and
You'll
drop the
tie a
rope
tree
down.
round you and drop the rope.
Oh no.
Ooh, that'll take some strength.
Alright.
Alright, cool. If you before I get you to roll anything else, are you doing something similar? Or
I mean, I'll probably just climb down the rope after he climbs down.
that makes sense. Alright. Can you make a climbing test, please?
I guess I'll wait for his climbing test first.
Physical, I guess. That.
It's a physical skill, yeah. It's called climbing.
Oh! I fucked that up.
Fate point!
Only 2, won't I, for both rolls?
No, it's 1 fate point, and you can reroll up to 3 of the dice.
Ooh, okay then. Disappearing quick. Alright, let's roll 2 more. Oh, that's better. So, 11, 11 and a 4. That will be quality of 1.
Alright, you managed to get down fairly comfortably. And I'll show you what you see in a second. Your turn, Elsa.
Oof.
Fate point!
I don't think I've used any fate points yet.
You haven't, and you had a full set from last game. Like, from downtime. You replenished all.
So I only need climbing. I only need to roll. The one die. No. Need to reroll 2.
The 20 and the 13.
Yes.
Risky business. Oh, okay. 15's worse, but can you get that down?
No, I cannot.
Oh, okay.
I am very weak.
Am I going to have to catch her?
Yeah, you might have to. Can you make me a body control
Oh,
or
okay.
feat of strength test? Argo.
Never dancing.
I'll do a body control. I have a better chance for that. Not much better though. Oh.
Oh, one's good.
Yeah, but it's
It's the 16.
16's the issue.
You're gonna fate point it. Oh,
I've only got one left. I can't.
Oh no, you. Alright. Is that a failure?
Yeah.
Alright, so in your attempt to catch Ilsa falls on you, and you take 1 point of damage, Argo. Ilsa, your land's not quite so comfortable, and you take 5 points of damage as you fall and slam into the ground. Your grip on the rope wasn't quite there.
I blame Lysander.
Not gonna stand. Okay, so you might need to scroll out.
Scroll out. Zoom out, you mean?
Yeah, that's what. Shut up.
Uh,
So you land in front
Ooh.
of a cave entrance, and actually by where you've landed, you see three small-ish rowboats that are moored here. There's actually been uh, 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 some kind of big not spherical, circular hook that's been embedded into the rock that these three little rowboats with oars poking out the side of them have attached to. And looking in, you see a cave. Now,
Can we examine the rowboats?
You absolutely can, dude.
See if one of them's been made by Boron.
Yeah, if you give me
It's got his name.
a perception perception test, and you can, if you've got mechanics, you can use sagacity instead of one of your intelligence. You can use mechanics.
What?
You can, if you're well trained in mechanics, you can use your mechanics
No.
SR instead of your perception SR. But it's a perception test.
I'm upset. Oh my god.
You see nothing. Ilsa, what do you see?
Quality level 3.
Okay, so two of these boats seem to be crafted from the same standard, well manufactured boats. One of them is a little bit more shoddily made, definitely handcrafted by an amateur.
John. Well, I assume that's his.
Yeah. Did he scratch his name in it? Is he called
You have no
Belladonna?
idea.
That's what I'm asking. I'm asking Elsa.
You're too busy looking into the cave trying to see what you can see. There are, sorry, I'll draw them quickly. There are torches on the inside here and here, but no other torches available.
Are they lit?
They are lit. That's what was causing the reflection. But they're fading a little bit.
Oh, I've got my own torches in my backpack.
Maybe it's worth quickly lighting them before they go out.
Yes, I'll light my torch.
And yes, there is. You see the initials BB.
Ooh, Belladonna and Bottomrad. Or Bottomrad Ballamore. Yes.
Either or.
How long do torches last for? I guess they're a consumable, aren't they?
They are a consumable, and I'll tell you now, but they should last you plenty of time.
Oh, I'll just cross it off mine then. Are we? They're running out, aren't they? So I'll use mine. So I'll cross it off. So I have a lit torch.
Is there anything in any of the boats?
two of the three of them have got lots of scrapes and scratches on them, as if heavy stuff has been carried in and out. They last 1.5 hours. The
Okay.
torches. These two look to have been a lot more heavy duty torches, and which have maybe lasted a good few hours instead of just 1.5, but maybe even longer. But yeah, so two of the three boats, i.e. not the one with BB on it, looks to have lots of scratches and scrapings. And you also see on one of the seats inside the boat, there's a little hook, a little ring hook, that you could tie something through in the middle. So if you want me to draw a diagram, if that is a boat, you've got seating there and seating there. One of them has a little hook in the middle.
Okay.
These are the paddles, the oars.
But they left them in the water.
No, the oars are inside. I was just
Oh, they
demonstrating.
dragged them up.
Yeah.
Ah.
I know, otherwise they'd
I
have
guess
likely
that's-
floated off.
The blue's just rock, isn't it? Almost.
The
It's
blue is
wall.
rock, yeah, so ignore the, yeah. It's like an old
So-
school one.
Are these in water, or are these
The boats have been pulled up.
correct?
Yeah.
Up the beach. Because we're by the cliff face, aren't we?
Yeah.
I guess.
And they are still hooked in. They're still tied in as if they were moored, just in case a big wave comes and pulls them out. You assume to keep them here.
Okay. And can we see like the ocean or the coast from?
Oh yeah, it's like right at your feet. It was a very steep cliff face, which is why you struggle to climb down. And
That is
it's basically gone straight. If you look down from where you were, it kind of looked like straight into the sea. You're kind of looking straight into the sea, but you were able to spot with your because you were looking out for it. You were able to spot bits of flickering light, maybe a bit of a boat jutting out slightly. And you were maybe able to tell the slight opening, but you wouldn't have noticed it if you weren't looking for it.
Right.
And this might be a good place to stop. I'm not sure. We've got. I don't know if this is going to take 30 minutes or if it's going to take an hour. Also, it's up to you guys, really. Like I've got nothing, no plans for tonight, but I'm also not waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. So it's honestly no pressure either way. It's your call, Gary and Jack. But I know Gary's got work early tomorrow, so it's up to you guys.
Okay, I'm playing for another hour, so.
Okay, cool. In which case, I think that should be ample time. Are you still alright with that, Jack?
Yeah.
Awesome. Alright. So, you've landed, you've kind of dusted yourself off, you've got a few scrapes. You haven't taken a level of pain yet, have you?
Nope.
Cool. Alright, so what would you like to do? This is as much as you can see, but as you kind of mark or ping where you want to go, I'll open it up more.
What's the ping one?
Just
hold
left.
left.
Does that do something?
So if you...
Oh,
there you
like
go.
that.
Yeah.
Oh. So I want to head this way. See
Alright.
where this.
It's
tunnel
a
goes.
dead end. Nothing interesting. There's
Ah.
a few small stalagmites, stalactites, but nothing of interest.
Ah. I guess we head.
And
over
as
here.
as you walk down, you would have noticed that this led onto more of a corridor. The further down you go, can you make me a perception check, both of you, with a +1?
Cool. I smashed that one. But I do a quality 3.
Quality 3.
So
Alright.
that's as high as I can go.
The
Both of you are quality 3. Alright.
yes.
So you both hear scuttling in front of you as you walk through, and you hear the scuttling getting louder and louder, and you look up, and from the ceiling you see these 2 giant spiders drop down in front of you. Roll initiative.
Hey, when you say giant,
Which are like an
Sorry.
inch size.
No, they are. They're about the size of a dog. The size of a
big spider.
smallish dog. You know Alfred? He's about the size of Alfred.
Oh, so we can just hoof them then.
Yeah, you can try. Yeah. They seem to be pretty nasty. Not very happy. Not very pleasant spiders. Oh.
Oh, can I?
Initiative D6, is it? Plus your
1d6
initiative.
plus your initiative, unless you have a skill that says otherwise.
3 plus
Is it 20?
initiative is 13, so I get a 16. Oh, you like to write these down, don't you? Shall I write them
It's
down?
alright, I've written it down.
Oh, okay.
But
I go last.
Yeah, especially when
Is that
it's
meant to be secret?
No.
No.
That's
No.
that's open knowledge. I mean, you'd find out anyway.
Uh,
You got an initiative level 3, didn't you? A perception of 3, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Right, I'll take that into account. Off you go. Ilsa, what would you like to do? You see these 2 horrible spiders come down. Really, really not pleasant looking things.
How close are they?
Right in front of who was leading? Was it you, Argo, with your torch?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
In
very
front of
much so.
Argo.
I'm just tagging along to his redemption mission.
Okay. Yeah, right in front of Argo.
Are they not scared off by the torch?
Doesn't look like they give a shit.
The realism out of the water.
Oh no, I'm such a terrible, horrible person.
I'll whip out the daggers.
You'll whip out the daggers, cool. Do you want to do anything with the daggers?
Stab some spider.
Okay, can you rotate on this?
Yeah, there should be like a...
Yay!
You have the box around it, and then, yeah.
So this is what they look like.
That big.
Well, no. Ooh. Ah. Alright. You gonna stab one?
Gonna try.
Alright, off you go.
First attack is a hit, or a success.
Okay. No dodge, no protection, no defense.
Second attack is a success.
You're not rolling damage? Or do you
It's just gonna roll them together if they
it's
both
fine.
hit her.
No dodge, no defense. They seem to not be particularly agile in dodging your strikes. I'm assuming you're focusing the same one.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
That is 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay,
Would it not?
Yeah?
Would it not be +6?
No, so it's a 1d6 plus 2 and 1d6 plus 1.
Oh, they're different. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright.
One's a heavy dagger, one's a basically parrying dagger.
Ah, okay.
Alright, so 8 damage is done to the first spider. It kind of squeals and hisses and then runs towards you. The other one seems still fixated on Argo. This one tries to bite at your feet. It does so. Are you able to dodge out of its mandible's way, or will you get?
Can I parry?
This one, first of all, this one's attacking Ilsa, and then the second one will be against you, Argo. But you will be able to parry, yes.
I think my parry's better than my dodge. It is. So this is roll a d20, get under your parry, is it?
Yep.
No.
No? Okay, so you will take 1d... I don't know why I read that out. You will take 7 points of damage.
1d6 plus something.
And you take a level of poison. So poison, it's not a level of poison. You are now poisoned, giving you a -1. Now, can you give me a carousing skill test for me, please? Because it's been a long old... In fact, it's been more than 3 hours since you were drinking. You're not drunk anymore. You don't have stupor anymore.
Good. So that was 7 damage.
No, 7 damage and you're poisoned. Poison doesn't stack, but it gives you disadvantage.
And what's disadvantage?
Not disadvantage. It gives you -1 to everything.
Grand.
Poisoned.
What, sorry?
Is that the poison?
Poison, yeah.
No, it just says character can't benefit from regeneration phases.
This poison is slightly different.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Special poison.
Special poison. Venom. Next attack on you, Argo. It's a crit. Does it confirm? It does not confirm. Whew. Okay. Succeeds against you. You are, though, halved on your parry or dodge.
7, so no.
You will take 4 points of damage. And you are also poisoned. It's now your turn.
So I'm at -1 now.
You are at -1.
It's not rolling. Okay, 14, so that is a hit.
Okay. No dodge. No, yeah, it doesn't get out of the way. I'm assuming... Which one are you attacking? You are in reach of both spiders. You kind of stood side by side as these spiders are both lunging at you. So you...
The one that hit me.
The one that hit you, okay.
So 10 points. Max damage.
10 points of damage. Okay, it squeals and hisses. Venom is spitting out of its mandibles. And it's your turn, Ilsa.
I will stabby this bitey boy.
Okay, stabby the spidey boy.
Nope.
Do you want to fate it?
Nope.
Alright, second swing.
So I'm at -1 for this. And I got a level of pain, so that's a miss.
Oh, oh, of course you fell. Ow. Okay. Spider bite goes to bite you. Ilsit fails. Argo. It also fails. Off you go, Argo.
Oh, hit the one in front of me again?
Roll away.
No.
No.
Oh, I got.
Confirm. Oh,
No, that's a hit.
that's a hit. Okay, you're fine. Alright. Ilsa, off you go.
I'll do it again.
A lot of 20s have been rolled. I'm assuming
That's
that
a hit.
hits. It does indeed hit.
Nice. And the second one misses.
Okay.
So that is 1d6 plus 2. 6 damage to the one that I hit the first time.
Alright. Squeals out in pain. Weird bluish dark blood or matter gets splattered to the side, but it's still alive. It looks like you probably seriously harmed it. The one that you just stabbed is going to lash back at you, just hitting you, but only doing 2 points of damage. And the one against...
I try
you
dodge.
can try and dodge it though, so if you dodge it, obviously you won't take the damage. Which you do.
I parry.
So you get smacked behind. And, we get a crit fail, which is confirmed. It's going to take... So what I'm going to say is the other spider goes to attack you, Argo. You parry it with your mace, and it actually damages the spider as you parry it. You connect quite heavily, and it looks in a similar state to the other spider. They both seem to be pretty badly harmed, in a similar kind of damage state. What would you like to do, Argo?
I'd like to try and hit it.
Oh, you can do your best.
No.
Nope, your best is not good enough apparently, and it's your turn,
No.
Ilsa.
I will try and finish off this spider.
Alright.
I miss.
You missed the first time. Do you hit the second time?
I succeed the second time.
Nice. No dodge, sorry.
That is... That should be 6, not 7, because that was the second attack.
Okay, cool. How'd you like to do this?
Probably straight down through the abdomen.
Just stab it through its abdomen. Oh, like blood and liquor, it goes everywhere. Lovely stuff. The other one seems to rile up after the first one dies. Goes to bite Argo, but exactly the same thing. Argo's able to parry it, smash it in its face. Deals maximum damage to it. And it kills itself. Not even kidding. Not even kidding. It just fucked itself. Oh my god. Okay, so when I remember pain on enemies, it's pretty bad. Okay. Right, so the two spiders in front of you have been defeated. You can now look up and you see the following. So to the right, there's obviously some kind of opening. It's quite dark though, so you can't see it too far. And then you've got something straight in front, basically the classic crossroad.
Can I try and make an anti-venom for this poison?
You can, yeah. So if you give me an alchemy test, you can. Yeah, alchemy test I think would be best. Yeah, alchemy and then a treat poison test. One after the other.
That is a quality level 4 alchemy test.
Okay, so for your treat poison, you would get a +2.
+2. That is also then a quality level 4 treat poison.
Okay, you've managed to make about 4 doses of this venom using of this antidote using the poison and a few herbs and 11 herbs and spices that you've got on yourself. You've got 4 doses of this particular venom or poison.
Nice. I will pass one to Argo.
Ooh, thank you.
It tastes bitter, kind of stings your tongue a little bit, but it'll instantly remove the poison from you.
Yay.
Would you... Now that would have taken 10-15 minutes. Whilst that was happening, do either of you want to... or should I say, Argo, would you like to treat wounds for yourself and for Ilsa?
Yeah.
Alright.
So I have to do a treat wounds check.
Treat
Yeah.
wounds, yeah.
So I go. So on myself. Oh, fuck me.
Do you want to feint that?
The last fate point. Oh. Yeah, why not? Get down to 0. I reroll 2. Oh my god. I got rolled worse.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you're able to stop the
Treat
pain, the bleeding. It seems to still be affecting you. No matter what you do to try and patch yourself up, it still hurts. Do you want to roll for Ilsa? Ilsa, are you happy for Argo to treat your wounds after watching him botch himself up?
Can do it myself.
Okay.
I'll attempt to treat my own.
Just because you've been spending a lot of time working on your antidote, you would be at a -2 for this. Just so you know.
2.
That's so it might be better for Argo to do it for you.
Sure, give it a shot.
For me. Alright. Oh. So that is quality level 1.
Quality level 1. You do it. So you can either remove the level of pain, or you can increase the life points regenerated tonight. It's up to you, Ilsa, which you prefer.
I will remove that level of pain.
I think that's a sensible choice.
Okay, so I've used up some bandages. You still use them if you fail the roll, don't you?
You still use the fate points, yeah.
No, the bandages.
Yes, yeah.
That's fine.
But not for the rerolls, just the first time you rolled.
Oh yeah. Just it's part of the roll, isn't it? Add the bandages to it. Right.
So would you like to go west, east, or south?
You try east. Try over here.
Yeah. Oh, that is the wrong button. So you just keep going until you see something. How are you walking? Are you walking in front with the torch? Are you trying to be quiet, or are you just getting on with it?
Well, we're in a dark cave with a torch, isn't it? They're going to see that before they hear us.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough.
So just walking normally.
So as you walk, you come to this area of the cave, and you notice a bunch of children tied up, all of which don't seem to be breathing, or don't seem to be moving. Roll me a perception test, both of you. No mods.
Keep wanting these high numbers.
I know. If only we were playing D&D or Pathfinder.
So it's quality 1.
Quality level 1. Cool.
I fail.
You fail. Alright. Argo. You notice you can hear just about the pained and very, very weak breathing of one of the children. But other than that, these all seem to be dead.
Can we go up to the one that's breathing?
Yeah, what would you like to do to it? It's unconscious.
Try and wake the child up.
It seems to be non-responsive. It's in a really, really bad state.
Are they tied up or are they just asleep?
They're tied up.
How many are there?
There's about 8. There's 8. Not about 8, there's 8.
The one that's still seems to be alive, boy or girl?
Boy. Boy looks around 12 years old. He's fair-haired, short. Actually, even though your perception roll is bad, you still notice that they've all kind of got a similar haircut. All the girls, all the guys, they've all kind of been just like chopped at the same rough level.
Can I check and see if the other ones are alive?
Yeah, absolutely. That would be a interesting. I'd say it wouldn't be survival. Maybe a treat wounds check, really. Yeah, you can use treat wounds. No negative.
Quality 3.
Quality 3. So you're looking at the other children to see if you can help them out, yeah? So
Yeah.
the non-conscious ones.
Yeah.
They all seem to be dead. One you kind of feel, and even though you can't tell it's breathing, it's got an insanely faint pulse. It looks like it's just recently stopped breathing. And so I'm going to use that same roll for treat wounds. You give it some CPR. You're able to slowly get its breathing going again, but you've hurt it pretty badly in doing so. It's still unconscious. You probably saved the poor child's life. This is a little girl, probably about 6 years old, but you've bruised her rib cage definitely by doing so. And she's probably going to remain unconscious for a while, but she is stable. The other child seems to slowly be deteriorating.
Do you notice anything else in this room?
No, nothing really. There's a few like rings attached, like drilled into the ground. Oh, same bloody color. Which the kids are kind of like tied up to.
Um, can I try and stabilize the other one?
Absolutely, it'll be another treat wounds check.
Quality 2.
Yeah, it seems like you've managed to stabilize it. The the boy's still unconscious, but uh, he he should he should maybe survive it.
Uh, hmm. We've got to figure out what's going on first.
Should we carry on exploring?
Yeah, could we cut the kids free?
The two that are alive, or all of them.
All of them,
Yeah,
preferably.
it'll take you a little while. It'll take you about 10 minutes to kind of cut through the rope.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Are you gonna leave them here, or are you gonna carry them somewhere?
I ain't carrying 8 kids.
But yeah, that's
We can
absolutely
leave them.
all
I
right.
mean, we can go further in and see what the story is.
All right, where are you heading? Further south?
Up there.
Cool. Du-du-du. As you approach, you hear a slow murmur, like vocal murmur, and a grumbling and a mumbling, and you see about 10 yards in front of you, these two humanoid figures kind of facing away. They're kind of swaying left and right. Argo, give me a religions check.
Ooh, that is a pass for level 3.
Alright, these are not alive.
Ooh, dead! Undead!
They give you a chill that you can feel in your bones. Something Boron is conveying gives you this insight that, yeah, these are not alive.
So where are they?
And there's two of them. Du-du-du.
Oh, you got skeleton pictures. Or whatever they are.
Du-du-du. These are here, and you're around here. As you walk down. Actually, hold on, let's clear it out. Oh, fuck's sake. Du-du-du. These will be here. And you'll be about that position, maybe a bit closer. Oh.
So how far away roughly is that?
10 yards.
10?
10
Oh,
yards.
oh no, I've got to walk a bit closer.
I know.
I've got to roll initiative now anyway, don't we?
We do. Yeah, we do. Actually, no, they don't seem to have noticed you.
Oh.
So, not yet, anyway.
Oh, what you rolled? Oh, cancel.
It's only a roll of 1, you should be happy.
Did we see anything down this way?
So
As
we
you're
didn't really
walking
go
most
that
you've
way.
got is about that much. No, you wouldn't have been able to see anything. You can roll a perception if you like.
Sure, if you want.
Yeah, go for it.
Nah.
I get perception. Quality of 1.
You can see that it kind of goes on for a bit. Maybe it's another bit of a cavey, like I was about to call it cul-de-sac. Maybe a bit of a dead end, but you couldn't really see any detail. You couldn't hear anything anyway.
Okay.
No, nothing that would drag you there, especially once you saw the children. That would have pulled your attention straight over. And now you've got this zombie.
Is it just the one or the
And
two?
there's two.
They're standing next to each other.
Oh.
Ah.
Yeah, there's two of them.
Alright. I'm gonna get to within about 8 yards of the closest one.
What's your speed?
I am speed 8.
Okay, right.
Well,
you're
movement
not,
of 8.
you're not in pain,
Sorry,
are you?
movement. No,
Okay, that's alright.
yeah, movement 8.
Alright. Ilsa, what would you like to do at this point in time?
Oh, I want to cast a. I want to attack him.
Okay, cool. Yeah, if you attack him, it'll take us into combat.
Alright.
Alright, what are you doing?
I'm going to do a minor undead ban chant.
Alright.
I'm gonna run to the toilet quick.
No worries.
I said the closest, but yeah. That means I'm a lot closer to the other one, isn't it?
It's one. You're technically equidistant, the way grids work.
Oh, okay.
So you're gonna roll.
Oh yeah, okay. I'll roll. Come on, be good. Oh, it's a good roll. So,
I saw the 19, and then I was like, wait, that's not good. And then I remembered that this is it spells skill checks.
yeah. So, the target's toughness is a penalty, is the check. Oh no, what would be my. What do I check again? Oh no,
It'll
no.
be against your stats.
Yeah, I'm gonna look here. Yeah, so it's minus the toughness. What's the toughness of your creature?
The toughness, as in.
It just says target's toughness as a penalty.
It doesn't have a toughness. Oh, 0.
As a toughness 0.
Yeah.
Right, so no penalty. So I get it's an SR of the quality of 3 then.
Quality of 3. All right.
So that is.
Welcome back. Ilsa, Argo's just casting minor undead ban on the closest zombie.
So the ban hits automatically, and the target cannot defend.
All right. That's pretty painful.
So then I do damage, yeah.
Yep.
Always could be good. Oh. It's 8 damage.
And you don't have any fate, do you?
No. God, double 1 for damage? That's bullshit.
That is pretty painful. Alright.
That means the last 3d6 rolls I had have just been 1s. Oh god.
Yeah,
roll 20
roll 20
bullshit.
RNG is pretty horrible. Sweet,
So that cost me
4
4 KP. Yeah.
Alright, so you see one of the zombies start to winds break down, slow down. It tries to turn around in retaliation, and you can see that your blessed ability is having a really horrific effect on this poor zombie, and it's trying to turn around, and you will now all roll your initiative values.
A 1 again. Ah, this is bullshit.
Yeah, that's why roll real die. But no, I know it's a bit. What's your total?
Oh, sorry. It's 13 plus a number. Yeah, so 14.
Alright, you're still going before these chaps. What's your initiative, Ilsa? Huh.
15.
that another one?
Yeah.
God.
What happens if I roll the d6? Oh, okay, I get you. That's fine. Likes me. Ooh. All right. So we have got Ilse. What would you like to do?
I'm going to move up 4 yards
Yeah. Just the
and
4?
wait.
Okay. So you are 6 yards away. Is that alright?
Yeah, I hold my action.
Do you want to do anything on a given trigger?
Yeah, I'll make a swing with my dagger if one of them approaches me.
Alright. Cool. Well, luckily for you... Oh no, it's Argo's turn anyway. So what... Argo, you're up.
Now I'm going to try mine undead ban again.
Sweet. Targeting the same zombie, the one that you've already tried popping.
Yeah. What happens when I rapture again?
So it's if you spend a certain amount of karmic energy or karma points, you will gain bonuses. So rapture.
I thought I had it printed out.
So slightly rapturous, you are -1 to all skills that are not agreeable to the blessed one. If you're rapturous, i.e. you've got rapture level 2, you get +1 to all spell and skill checks agreeable with the god, which this would be. If you've got level 3 of rapture, you get +2, and if you've got level 4 of rapture, you've got
Oh no.
+3.
Rapture's a state, isn't it? That's
It
what
is a state.
Is it?
You need to spend...
Oh no, condition. That's it. It's a condition. Here it is. We've got to spend 10.
10, yeah, so you can sink, so you could spend 6 on this one.
By
Because
giving it
you are allowed to leak karma to ramp up your rapture. It says in the book.
Well, I can spend 4 karma to increase 2 SR to favoured skill. Ooh. This isn't a skill though, is it?
This is a spell, yeah.
No, I won't use it all. I might need it later.
Sweet, so you're just giving it a little go?
Yeah, see if it works better this time. Come on. Oh god, there's an 18 sitting
Yeah.
there.
Can you get rid of it though?
Oh yeah, I can drop that down to a pass. So that would be... So drop it by 3, so I'll have 5, so that'd be a quality level 2. Ooh.
Quality level 2, not bad.
So, is it going to be a good roll? Oh, 16 damage. Well,
Oof.
double 6 this time.
16 damage. What would you like to see when you do this?
Just crumble, collapse.
It does just that. In a pile of decayed flesh and bone dust, it just clumps to the floor.
Withers to dust.
Yeah, the clothes, the body, draped on top. Alright.
Oh, I can't use a modification on this chance cost. So I don't think I can bleed this one.
Okay, cool. You can
just said
bleed as an action, I think. You can bleed, but
okay.
yeah, you can always normally bleed, but some spells you can bleed when you cast them, which makes them more efficient. All right, so this zombie is gonna go run up towards you. You are 8 yards away.
Yep.
It runs up next to you. This zombie then runs up next to you.
It's not dead.
Oh, that one's dead, sorry. And it's Ilsa's go.
Right, I'm going to.
You're like 4 yards away from it still, if that.
Are they both on Argo?
One's dead, only one's on Argo.
Oh, he died.
Yeah, he got popped silly.
Right. Then I'm still. You said I'm 4 yards away? No way. From it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll move up and try and stab it with my regular weapon.
Sweet, off you go.
My non-holy magic. That is success.
No protection or defense possible.
Second attack is also a success.
No protection or defense possible.
9 damage.
Total?
Yeah.
You managed to get it in its head. It seems to be pretty badly hurt, but it's still able to move. And it seems to still be animate. And it is your go, Argo.
Gosh. Ban it again.
Alright, off you go.
Oh, I'm now Rapture level 1.
So you get +1. I know, Rapture level 1 doesn't give you a bonus.
Doesn't do anything. Unless I have other spells. Alright. Oh. So that'll be a level 3.
Ooh, you do double damage against undead.
Oh shit, I forgot about that. Does that not take into account the spell? Or is that on top?
That's on top of the spell. Oh yeah, this one, because the other one would have died, so that, and then you would have killed. Yeah, it's dead. You don't have to spend your karma points. Ilsa would have killed it.
Oh, okay, so I've not.
Yeah, so you can take those 4 karma points back with your double damage. Whew, yeah, that's.
Oh, I thought that would have like been built into it. But, so it's on top of that as well.
Yeah, yeah. Because it's your special ability, Tradition Church of Boron. It's just a passive, you inflict double damage against undead. Roll for damage and multiply it by 2.
Oh, okay. Because this spell's only for Boron. But, okay.
Yeah, so it'll be built. It'll be so. It's not assumed.
Oh, okay.
Nothing. I don't think anything was assumed.
Okay. That seems quite powerful then.
Yeah, it's because it's situational. You don't get undead that often. But when you do, I guess you fuck them up silly. Alright, where would you like to go to kind of see this going on?
Continue going south, east.
Alright.
Could always explore that bit we missed out on the way back out.
So you see this. You
Ooh,
see.
red.
Yeah, so that is a big door.
Ooh, so we're
And
sort of
it
standing here then, aren't we?
It is open, yeah. Oh. And it is open. And you see a big kind of metal structure. And the last initiative roll of the evening is going to take place. I'm just getting an image up. And then I'll describe everything you see.
Oh, 6. 19.
Can you write that down just because I'm doing something and I'll forget it?
Right, in the text.
Yeah, please.
I'll put my name down.
And Ilso, could you do the same?
Ooh! He's got a whip and a sword.
It does indeed.
in the
Ilsa?
room.
18.
Yeah. 18. Okay. Okay, cool. So as you walk through the corridor, the cave, sorry, you stumble across this big kind of metal structure with the door wide open, and you barely get a good glance at it before you see this figure in front of you. It's some ghostly shape with a sword and a whip that's pitch black, wearing rags and all sort like crap, as you see in the image. And it seems very hostile. It's charging at you, straight at you with its sword. Initiative rolls are gone. And it will target. In fact, make me a. No, never mind. It will target. Ilsa first of all with its sword, and just about manages to hit you. Are you able to parry or dodge?
Try my best. No.
No. Oh, it does 7 points of damage, and then it turns around at you, Argo. It pulls its whip back and lashes out at you. Just hitting you as well. Are you able to dodge this?
Can I parry it?
You are able to.
No.
5 points of damage.
5.
And you hear
Oh
this
no!
whisper saying, "Leave."
That was painful.
Off you go.
Do I like sense that it's undead?
Give me a religions check.
So that's at level 3. Quality 3.
Quality 3. So this is not undead, it's a demon. However, so your undead ban won't work against it. However, you've got a good quality level, so I'll give you this information. Because it seems to be, it has undead around it, demons will only ever hang around undead if they've been brought up by a certain demonic being, which happens to be the antithesis of Boron. So something that's been sanctified or blessed by Boron would fuck them up pretty painfully, probably. The demon is called Blackaraz.
Black Raz.
And he's the Lord of Vengeance, and his demons are able to control, summon undead.
So anything that's what? Blessed?
Anything that's blessed or sanctified by Boron should hurt him. Demons also will take half damage from normal mundane damage, but any kind of form of magical damage will deal normal damage. Something blessed by Boron, the antithesis of Blackaraz, would deal double damage.
What? So the Mine Undead ban would work or not?
Mine under ban would not work because it only can be used against undead, and he's not undead.
Okay. So I could bless an object. Oh. I'll be getting like slapped like 2 more times.
How long does it take for you to bless, though?
4 actions. Dear.
So it's up to you what you
Oh.
want to do.
Oh, do I try and put it to sleep? Is it an intelligent creature?
It's a demon. It is fairly intelligent. You reckon a demon with this power likely even has access to maybe some magics as well. Um, yeah.
I'm going to try and put him to sleep.
All right. How does that work?
It's range 8 yards, costs 8 KP. It's 2 actions. It's a SGC INTCHA check modified by spirit.
Okay.
And then the charm inflicts the levels of the condition steeper on the target based on the quality level.
Ooh,
The target that
okay.
reaches level 4 falls asleep and only wakes if exposed to loud noises, shaking, or similar disturbances.
Alright, that's pretty good. So you're gonna start casting it now, so it'll trigger next turn.
So it takes 2 actions, so would it not?
You only have 1 action in your
Is it
turn.
just 1?
Yeah. You get a move, and then you get your action.
Okay.
If you have 2 weapons, you can use your attack action to attack with both weapons. Okay, is that what you're doing?
And make it quicker. I can reduce the time and suffer a penalty.
Yeah, you can increase the KP cost by double. Or you could increase the difficulty.
If I reduce the time, it just makes it skill check. Is that the penalty is 1 against everything, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it might be different for blessed ones to magic users. I know magic users can augment their spells, so increase the cost by reducing
Oh, I
the
can do
time.
stuff like that. So I can do force, reduce cost, increase range, increase time, reduce time. So if I make it take longer, I get a bonus of 1 to it. So more careful. So I could reduce the time to 1 action.
That might be worth doing.
I have quite a high spirit. Got no more fate left. I'll give it a go. I'll
Alright.
reduce the... So
Yeah.
I'm now raptured up.
Oh, you rapture
Alright.
20 as well.
No, I'm only 16 at the moment.
Okay.
So just rapture level 1.
Alright, roll away.
Alright, come on, be a good roll. Fuck me.
Do
No.
you know what would have been really good for this?
Oh,
Fate.
yeah.
Alright, Ilse, it's your turn.
Alright. Alright. Let's see. I'm going to die.
Are you a paint level 2?
No, because I got rid of 1 level.
Okay, but so are you paint level 1 now?
Yeah.
So you're at half health.
Yes.
Okay. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna run up and try and attack.
Okay, off you go.
Success.
Does not parry, though it brings its longsword up to attempt, but it's just a bit too slow.
And the second attack. Success.
Again, it doesn't even try to parry. It's too busy getting its whip ready for next round, for its next attack. So you get to do both your damage.
13.
Okay. So you feel when you connect with your blades that you don't get the satisfying feeling you normally do. You didn't do as much damage as you normally would. And it's gonna go. It's gonna first of all whisper to both of you, leave, leave, and then take a stab at you, Ilsa. It actually misses, and then it brings its whip up and it goes to lash you, but this time, Argo, you notice like a little bit of red flash along the whip as it flies through the air. It manages to hit you. Do you want to try parry this?
No.
Okay, you gain 1 level of pain. And you take 4 points of damage.
So I get another level of pain, so I'm on pain 2 then.
And it's your go.
Alright, I'm just going to try and hit him.
You're not finishing off your... Oh, you're not doing your sleep again?
I failed, yeah.
Okay.
So I hit him.
No parry.
Oh, 10 damage.
10 damage. Goes. Alright. Okay, you've cut tears through the rags that surround its demonic ghostly body. It seems to stagger a little bit backwards, but it's still up and aggressive. It's still whispering to you to leave and flee this place before it kills you, and it's your go, Ilsa.
I will try again.
Okay.
It's all that I got. Success.
Fails to parry.
And the second one, success.
Fails to parry.
And the damage, 13 again.
13 again. It screams and hisses out in pain before pulling its whip back, ready to go. Let me just check something. It seems to be still in the fight for the long haul, but you've definitely hurt it despite its resistances. And once again, it brings its sword up to swing at you, Ilsa. It would normally hit, but something about its the damage you've caused has made it slower, and you're able to dodge it easily without much effort. And against Argo, the whip misses really poorly, giving it a slight opening. So you'll gain +1 to your skill, both of you, for your next attacks against it, as it seems to stagger a little bit.
Wait.
That's on both of you, I think I said.
Yeah. So me then.
Yep.
Do I hit? Hit? No.
Okay. With the +1?
I'm at -2, so.
Okay, cool. Ilsa, your go.
Do it again. Success.
No parry.
Second attack. Success.
Does parry. It's crit, but it's unconfirmed, so only one hits this time.
That is 8.
Okay. The resistances are still proving massive for this demon. It's able to shrug off a lot of this damage that's going through. It's ragged, it's worn, it's lashing out. You can see it's angry. As you're the last person to hit it, and the only person to have hurt it in a while, it's going to focus on you a little bit, Ilsa. The first attack hits with the sword. Are you able to dodge?
I will attempt to parry. No.
And the attack with the whip misses, but you do take 7 damage.
Dear.
And it's Argo's turn.
Alright. I hit him. -2, 13. Yeah, I hit.
Nice. No parry, no dodge. It tries to, but it's too ragged.
So 1 + 4 is 5 damage.
Okay. Ilsa.
And another one. Hit.
No parry.
Second one. Still a success.
And no parry again.
And 9 damage.
It staggers back. It's completely shredded. It's really, really struggling. It slowly lifts its sword against Argo this time. He crit fails, but he does not confirm the crit fail. The whip comes down at Ilsa. It succeeds. Can you parry the whip?
You're asking a lot of me.
The
Yes.
Oh, that's good because I was about to say the red light was flashing through this whip, but you're able to parry it. And it's Argo's go.
Alright. I smash him in. Oh, yeah. I hit.
No parry. It's too injured.
I get 6 for damage.
How would you like to do this?
Cave his head in.
Okay. You go to cave his head in with the mace, and as you do so, the clothes and rags just fall and clump on the floor. The steel sword clatters and rattles with one little bounce, and the whip just is like the clothes just flump onto the floor. You have defeated the demon. And I think this is a good point to stop. And I will write in downtime if you like, or we can continue this next session. It's up to you. I can either write down what you find in the cave, or we can leave it for the next session. It's up to you.
Next session will be Connor, though, won't it? So.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking maybe I just write it up in downtime.
Oh, just before then.
Yep.
Demon.
Yep.
Was he like bound to like anything?
give me a sphere lore skill roll.
Sphere lore. The quality 1.
Okay, it seems something or someone has bound him to this metal box, and yeah, maybe it was released somehow.
Ooh. Can I do an exorcism then in my downtime?
You absolutely can, yeah.
But it takes 8 hours. That's all.
Okay, you guys get 15 AP each.
15, 1-5.
1-5.
Okay, cool.
There's no limitations on what you use them for.
Can I just do my exorcism check?
Yeah.
Find out if I can do it. Oh god, I'm injured. Can I take my health up? No. 'Cause health potions like D3, aren't they?
Level 1 is, yeah.
So, Rapture, if I do that, I'll be at Rapture level 2, so I get +1 to my. Does it work on ceremonies?
It'll work on
Skill checks.
anything that is pleasing towards Boron. Any skill check or attack.
Oh yeah, tradition Boron 3. So, that'll be a +1, that'll cancel 1 pain. So, if I go for a treat wounds.
It's not been an hour since your last treat wounds.
Oh yeah, I failed though, didn't I?
Yeah, so you're immune for an hour.
Oh, when you fail, then you can't have another
Yeah,
go.
otherwise you could just keep spamming it.
Oh, okay. That's fair enough. Oh, so it'd be -1 to do this. I might not be able to do it. Yeah, I might be able to do -1.